En la Plaza de Reyes, la Ximenta, Soplón. Yeah. ¿Qué vas a saber?
¿Qué vas a saber tú? Oye, chibolito, faltóme. Pulpín de los pulpines, batería de Rapunzel, de rapeos, de raptos, de lagartos en cuartel. Cualquier la pega de cruel con un viejo coronel. Soy flojo, se me antojó dormirme en el laurel. Elevé mi level con un label y un Faber-Castell. Ya un papel, lo empape con sangre de todo aquel que se jura Nobel y no ve mis trenes en la riel. What's so man? ¿Por qué no sacan la tablet? Juro por mis aguas que no te hablo por las powers. Soy chinchano neto, búscame por Pico Sour y te voy a meter al centro loco como Beckenbauer. Escúchame atento mi bro, que estamos rompiéndole en pro. El negro de Plaza de Reyes como siempre rompe de este micrófono. Que quiere meterle como yo pero no puede meterle taco bron. Si te pensaba que solo era un gallo, déjame decirle que se equivocó. Real motherfucker feeling on the street. Es el Black Sheep Metal de Plaza de Kings. Motherfucker, so bloom.
Dinero Luigi, man, desde Peña, a la victoria para que sepa. Incas Mo, it's money gang, yeah. Yo también he llorado, gente. También me han desplazado por mi rasgo afrodescendiente. Sí, un perro no habla pero siente. Cuento historias callejeras pa' barrios de delincuentes. Soy un perro que te ladra, que te muerde y que te huele, nene. Soy más que Lele, ustedes para mí son pelele. Con mi jauría todo el día en busca de los cheles. Tengo un perro en fiscalía que nos mueve los papeles y otro en la comisaría para evitar el susto. Muchas veces me han llevado por solo como luzco. Perdón, madre mía, si yo le causé un disgusto, pero en esta vía yo crecí rodeado de perros chuscos. Yo sé que me quieren ganar, yo sé que me quieren tumbar y no pasará porque soy de verdad. La super rafina, la Dodo Style, metido en latina aprendiendo un quizá. Yo tengo el style, no mido la raza del perro, yo mido por la lealtad y yo soy leal. La calle te enseña lo que no te enseña la universidad. Salí de ese peña aquí con una seña te tiran para atrás. La calle limeña aquí nadie la dueña, ya nada es igual. Tiene que respetar, tiene que respetar. La calle te enseña lo que no te enseña la universidad. Salí de ese peña aquí con una seña te tiran para atrás. La calle limeña aquí nada le duele, ya nada es igual. Tiene que respetar, si yo soy tu papá. Cinco Mob, negro. Cinco Mob, nigga. Nero Luigi, man. Incas Mob, It's money gang, yeah.
Hey, yo. Yango en la maldita casa. Me llaman pa' que les dé al menos una vez al mes. Se metieron al lago y olvidaron que era el mes. For everybody bless. La fama es una puta, me está llamando a las 3. Dile que llame después de las 16 y 25. Volví de la infancia de Abraham Lincoln. Con fuerza ya inco, luchando para salir del rincón. Letra callejera en CD brinco. Under del under, puede que tu viejo te lo mande. Sale de vez en cuando como el cóndor por los Andes. Mi cuerpo no es de madera como Dandy. Antes que me branden, yo seré el ola que los expande. Aunque esto me pique en la madera, no sirven ni para romper el ticket de un evento afuera. Loco por la carrera, desafían la gravedad. Yo espero tras la barrera y llego con la novedad. Niña, tú solo espera que ya encontré la manera. He visto bastante por querer lograrlo saltando escalones dentro de la escalera. La vida me puso al depósito, yo soy de púlpito pa' que el mundo conociéramos de esta parte mejor intérprete capaz de esta cordillera. Sin luz afuera, que el espectáculo es dentro. La calle es mi templo, tiembla el pavimento. Cuando yo me concentro, mis disparos son temas. La calle un poema, se siente desde cuando entro. Y a toditos estos drogaditos que creen que rapean, los regreso al centro de mi balcón. Yo he visto el clon del clon en la misma gestión, pero a la malla no llega el balón. Y para esta pantalla no existe patrón. Yo ya me sé la cuestión y doy fe por cada renglón. Consciente de la operación del final de Mbappé con la edad de bufón. De Yango en la maldita casa. Plaza de Reyes, papá. El Nero Luigi, Black Mental. Hip hop peruano. Rasgo en la maldita base. Ya.
Que toques el cielo, pero no el suelo, así que créetelo. Quítate el velo velozmente, bro. Vívete tu sueño, pero despierta a la hora que toca. Esa hora, motherfucker, wake up.
Yo me meo en tu cubata antes. Bebo matar ratas con tan. Voy al bosque a lo tarzán mientras en la
polo, colisteras, trenas. Te han dejado en el desván de su pensar un mar de ideas. Con grandes ideas ardiendo en chimeneas antiguas. Ríe Dios al ver que te santiguas. Su mente y su luz son ambiguas como mi voz. Lo que para ti es un don, para mí una misión fija. Mis versos son de ninja, tu poesía pa' fijas que no se fijan, que hay más allá del cristal. La matriz hipnotiza, mi energía os hace trizas. Yo en mi nave nodriza, comiendo pizza con piña, moldea taroides, vórtices. Con mi mente arborescente, junto con Isis y Milos para crear Pegasos en nace, pero cánticos lemurianos me hacen sentir como en mi hogar la noche se avecina y se afilan colmillos de vampiras psíquicas. Frecuencias del malestar las alimentan, nuestro deber es tenerlas raquíticas. Bazookas espaciales latada con la función del sol central, causando desinformaciones bíblicas. Todo lo existente es relativo, o al menos la materia que te describo. Soy antipersonas como las minas y mino. La moral del que venga a negar lo que digo con la mira puesta en su ombligo. Si me retiro del partido que sea como Figo, conocidos él me la pela en verdad. Si en mi barrio me conocen más que tú a tu enamorada. No hay payasos, solo en anémonas. Cigar colada, Andrómeda eres. Conserva tus células primigenias o no podrás volar. El virus se llevó a unos cuantos, pero el ego a más. Se elevó el más a la opulencia. Digo, ciencia, debajo el satanás en el espejo. Jesucristo, la conciencia del flow. La tierra y su paz están vibrando. Los sentimientos son la trampa que están manejando. Los hilos de los cuales tú y tu ego estáis medio colgándonos. Que yo sea un superdotado, ni tú. Solo lo que tú sabes de mierda yo sobre el cosmos. Que lo estudio y profundamente sano me lo tomo. Si no ya hubiera ido a visitar al doctor, porque no soy devoto, mucho menos un santo. Yo jamás voto, pero dale que asalto. Cuando en verdad sé que tendría que sudarme todo la polla, pero pienso que hay que vivir por algo. Que en el letargo cure lo enfermo, sabor amargo, remedio no. Me pregunto a toda esa gente que le echo y canalizo.
Después del pasado, no se detendrán hasta verte derrumbado. Peores lo hemos pasado. Andaba a golpes con la tristeza, me aportó riqueza, me otorgó sabiduría, pues se dibujaba en todas mis piezas. Yo con alegría le daba color después. La aguja sigue girando, tiempo parece burlar de mí. Dijo que sanaría esperando, pero creo que la espina aún sigue ahí. Con los dedos lo voy palpando, cierro los puños, escapa de aquí. Agonizando, no me espera el tiempo, no voy a esperar por ti. Nuestras huellas en la orilla se han borrado por la marea. Si esas estrellas ya no brillan, las entiendo pa' que veas. Sea donde sea, bajo la tormenta o dentro de la odisea, donde arañas cubren el cielo de tela, los aviones nadan y los barcos vuelan. Aunque parezca que va bien, no sabes bien si va mal. Besos que pueden doler, ojos que pueden matar. Tengo mi alma en el almacén encerrada, mi corazón en huelga, mis sentimientos en ámbar. Gente, Calamala dijo que estaría presente. Fallaron como nunca, se fueron para siempre. Millones de razones para vengarme, pero a veces duele más actuar indiferente.
Como no quieren ver ahogados, tenemos branquias y cerrados los bronquios como la mente de un guardia. Yo soy la montaña y vine por la cordillera. Más cojones que tu ganga tiene una madre soltera. Tú cúbrete si suena mi tu. A mí la tengo soldado fumando de su palulu. Y un conjuro de grimorio me lo salva del velorio. Pa' tener pila valorio se matan vestidos de emporio. Yo no quiero una pistola, estoy soñando que la vida que quería me llega a tiempo. Desde que yo la vi sola, loco ando, vino a
sol se estaba poniendo y se dejó una pluma y se perdió en la bruma. Nunca se despidió de mí, ey. Nunca se despidió de mí, ey. Vivo en un mundo que parece roto y sé que no, porque todo es perfecto y lo dejo plasmar. Me fumo un troco lo tras otro y lo veo todo otro color. Me siento libre porque vuelvo a conectar. Mi gente sufre y no lo puedo evitar, más que dándole consejos siempre desde la humildad. Es su camino hacia la fraternidad. Solo puedo que enseñarles a respetar y amar. Con esta bendición como no voy a aprovechar. Los códigos que llegan los tenemos que aceptar. Si me reencarné fue para ayudar y no para malgastar mi tiempo en beneficio del mal. En la unión nace la fuerza y eso nos hace juntar las ganas que siempre tuvimos para iluminar a la gente que se le ocurra y la malla armonizar. Vinimos para dar fuego a la que no nos va a quemar.
Arde por dentro la llama, no puedo contener la ras. Churruscao el corazón, el armazón no puede llegar a pesarme más. Si abro la boca, tu tumba al suelo, me muelo a diario y sobrado de gas. Escupo risas perfectas, paladas de versos eternos, no mueren jamás. Cuando acabe mi condena, me vi muy solo y perdido. Cada vez más negra la flema, más elegante el problema, pero plante cara a todos mis enemigos. Recuperé las ganas, las fuerzas y el garbo. Dedico requiems a mis diablos, que aquí estoy vivo de milagro. Delicadas flores crecieron entre los cardos. Me dicen vienes más delgado que de costumbre. Será de tanto que he bailado en el alambre, que a tanta pena es mejor no ponerle nombre. Llevamos la música en vena, nuestra sangre.
Quiero pensar, pero no puedo, no. El ruido en la ciudad está consumiendo, wow. Quieren pensar, sin ni siquiera estar al mando. Tanta publicidad subliminal te está matando. Les cuesta decidir por sí mismos cuál es su bando. Publican sonrisas con el corazón.
Ical, hijo, abre los ojos. Tu cuerpo se queda con nosotros, pero tu espíritu debe seguir. Busca la luz. Aléjate de las sombras. Deja que nuestro dolor sea tu fuerza. Desde aquí iluminamos tu camino. Lucha como nosotros ante esta pena tan grande. Yo soy tú eres yo. La muerte que hoy nos separa, mañana volverá a unirnos. Eres libre, hijo.
Quiere que mejore, me dice haz un trabajo interno antes de que lo ignores, antes que otra vez llores y se llene de
dicho a ti que no puedes pensar sobre lo que le di, sobre cómo actuar? Lucha por ser feliz sin a nadie dañar y solo así podrás brillar. ¿Y quién te ha dicho a ti que
Hey, shalom, family, shalom. Hope y'all doing well. Hope y'all doing well. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Let's see what we got here. All right, shalom, bro. You. Let's see what we got. No, nobody's on. Huh? Just one person. Well, shoot. Make it even better, man. Quality over quantity. I always say that. Sometimes it hurts people to hear the truth. And you know what? Today's one of those days, family. Today is one of those days, man, because I had an experience today. Oh, did I have an experience today, fam? Lots of good, lots of bad, all in between. At the end of the day, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. All of this is just basically a testament of who we are according to the Bible. You so-called Hispanics and Native Indians, I'm telling you, man, we're the people of the book. I'm telling you that right now. You guys need to stop being doubtful. I know you probably think all these sounds and noises like, yeah, you're not supposed to mix the Bible with that. You know what? Honestly, Christians make the Bible boring, man. Y'all don't know the book anyways. And second, converts go too far. And you know who I'm talking about. So, it's in a way. Let's see. Get ready to go. Hey, by the way, I don't have a camera on because I have apparently this camera is supposed to actually cost something. And you know what? It literally dies out in an hour. So I'm supposed to return it. I've just been too busy to go take care of it. Again, happy to have you, bro. Garcia. I guess you're the only one on. I don't know if I want to wait. Maybe do. Maybe I don't. What I'm going to actually suggest, family, and I don't know, I'm just going to start. You know why? Because this is going to be probably a 4-piece class. It is going to be long. And it depends on what the Spirit tells me to go with regarding today. So I may go an hour and a half like I typically do. No sweat. I may go 2. You never know, man. I may just go 3. Let's do it 4. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, fam. But I'll tell you this. I got to sleep. Yes, I did get to sleep. And I know that some of y'all that know me know what I'm talking about, man. I don't sleep well. I'm just losing sleep. I'm not losing sleep, but, like, I'm not like, 100%. Started getting insomnia, I guess, in the last 2 months, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, hold up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take it easy today. I'm going to slow down a bit. I'm not going to rush it. Hey, shalom. Buenas tardes, hermano. Buenas. I want to, first of all, thank you. I hope that we can continue to improve and grow this channel because I finally have a vision, family. I had a vision. Wait. Let's get the Bible real quick. Oh, man. You know what? That just reminds me. Let me read this. Proverbs 29:18. It says, where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, meaning structure, organization, respect between brethren, happy is he. You know why? Because that's the only way you build a nation, family. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We got to get ourselves in order first. And you know what? Honestly, I'm always going to say, I'm going to tell you this first. I'm going to say this to you first and foremost, before anything, me particularly, before I'm a teacher, I am a student. Some of you who have had a chance to speak to me know what I'm talking about. Some of you men, what I've offered myself, not just like, hey, listen, man, I'll help you out. You know why? Because I want to learn. Because I know for a fact that there's too many freaking chiefs out here and not enough servants. Everybody wants to be the leader. Nobody wants to shut up and listen. How do you make a nation strong? You don't make a nation strong by having a bunch of chiefs. First of all, you get organization on. And second, meaning organization within yourself first. And second, within your home. It starts in the house first. I've been saying this over and over. I don't know why. Man, I've been saying this since the beginning of the channel, God's sakes. I came from a one-West doctrine where blame the white man, blame the woman, blame everybody except yourself. Yet I'm like, wait a minute, man. Every time I blamed everybody else, I was just completely off. So something's not right. I'm like, well, you know what? The only way I got actually sober in this world, meaning I don't drink, right, anymore, because I was a piece of, excuse my language, drunk, was I just, first of all, I started shutting up. Let me start there. Again, where there is no vision, meaning if I'm reckless, don't have an idea who I am, I have no clue where I'm from, I'm just going to turn into alcohol or maybe women or some other crap, the people perish. When you don't know who you are and you don't have an actual vision, you don't have a future, people perish. Because see, there's one thing of dreaming and wanting, and there's another thing of actually and having a vision and wanting, and then next you know, there's another thing of actually it becoming like a manifestation, man. The Most High literally does what he does, and he says it when he says it, at the right time, at his right place. That's why it's important, fam. Where there's no vision, the people perish, which is why we must keep the laws of God in order to be happy. Listen, I'm going to say it again. The Most High gave us the 10 Commandments, right? The first 4 is between us and him. The last 6 is between us. The last 6 is between us, family. Think about that. Where there's no vision, people perish. If you don't know that you have to have a standard, a level of understanding, a level of respect, a level of modesty, a level of servitude, a level of charity, the people perish. And you're not happy because you ain't keeping the laws and you're wishing that, you know what, I'm just going to go worship the white Jesus. Maybe the black one sounds a lot better. I'm telling you, fam, this is not a channel to hang out with, man. If you guys want some sweet words and lullabies. No, man. Here, we're going to do this. Here, we're going to do this to you. Oh, amor, paz con todos mis hermanos.
Haga usted el favor de irse mucho a la chingada. No, no.
You know what I'm saying? With all due respect. Still, Mexican, I think you're the only one on, unless it's Bro Garcia. Man, oh man. Let's go. Let's start. Let's begin. Again, family, we all have to be mindful of what our profession is in this walk. Let me slow down a bit. Got a little excited. It's like, for example, man, I'm the last one out of 10, right? You know, and I couldn't find myself in this space of a home. Other than outside from the fact that it was also very chaotic, you know. But that's no different than being out there in the world, fam, without law, structure, without understanding, without knowing that you are of the Most High, then you are a son of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I wish I could kind of like pour out some of that stuff over to y'all, man, because like in reality, when you understand where you are from originally, all of these things matter. I'm going to remind you guys of something real quick. Let's not forget, family. Let's not forget. Watch this real quick. Open veins of Latin America. It says here, from page 38, a flood of tears and blood. And yet the Pope said Indians had souls. Let's read. We're going to do a lot of reading today. Matter of fact, you know what? I hate to do this to y'all. I'm sorry. I really am. I apologize, family. I apologize. I really am. I really hate to do this to y'all. I need to use the restroom, man. And my God, this is so funny. I literally didn't have to go. So anyways, I'm going to pause for a second. Believe me, fam. All right, just hang in there. Y'all can go ahead and read it. I'm going to read it too. But I just find it so funny. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm probably, I need to hurry up and go anyhow. Give me a second. Let me play some something that at least some favorable for stuff. All right, fam. Hang on there. Can you hear me? Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're good. All right, bam. I don't know if you guys can hear me well. Yep. Okay, let me turn this down. Give me a second here, real quick. All right. Sounds good. All right, so let's go start off where we left off. All right. Hey, Fernando, saludos, hermano. Buenas noches a toda gente, a todos mis hermanos hebreos de origen aquí indígena. Bueno, de que son los de América aquí, ¿verdad? All my brothers and sisters of the origin of the Americas, you Hebrews. All right, I know that some of you are probably new to the understanding of like being a Hebrew. What do you mean, man? I'm Mexican. I'm a Mexica, bro. Just stick around, brothers. I'm not going to pull you, nor yell at you, nor force you to believe. You either are or you're not. Your spirit either bears witness or it does not. You either understand that what happened to our people only happened to our people and nobody else, not in the way that we've been told. You see, One West doctrine, Christianity tells us here and there a little bit of sprinkles of, you're a freckle on my face, bro, but I love you. Here's a little bit of Northern Kingdom taste, and that's it. Everything else is black, blackity, black, no offense, but that's just the fact. So let's begin. This is from Open Veins of Latin America. Now, the reason I'm playing the background noise, I ain't trying to be dramatic, family. It's just sometimes I'm real quiet and it's like, quiet, you know? Maybe it'll help a little bit. Because I know for a fact when I listen to myself and I'm like looking for stuff and I'm like, man, this is annoying me. So maybe a little music might actually help you a little bit too. Let's begin. It reads, page 38. In 1581, Philip II told the Audiencia of Guadalajara that a third of Latin American Indians had already been wiped out, and that those who survived were compelled to pay tribute for the dead. The monarch added that the Indians were brought and sold. Let me read that again. The monarch added that Indians were bought and sold, that they slept in open air, and that mothers killed their children to save them from the torture of the mines. Yet, the crown of hypocrisy had smaller limit than the empire. It received a fifth of the value of the metals extracted by its subjects in all of the Spanish New World. You guys understand what that means? The hypocrisy of the metals extracted by a fifth of the value, as well as other taxes. And the Portuguese crown was to have the same arrangement in the 18th century Brazil. This is the painful part, fam, but you got to remember that this is a spiritual walk. All of you that think that we're not under captivity or that you believe in Christianity and say, we only live once. Latin American silver and gold, as Engel put it, penetrated like a corrosive acid. Do you guys understand what that means? That means that it's a liquid that penetrates through metal. Latin American silver and gold, as Engel put it, penetrated like a corrosive acid through all the pores of European moribund feudal society. That means they sweat and bleed silver and gold, and would be more than willing to chop your head off, cut your belly, see your entrails tripping over your feet, your head cut off because you just saw your father die. And for what? For the benefit of by the way, that's me saying it, not reading it. For the benefit of nascent mercantilist capitalism. The mining of entrepreneurs turned Indians and black slaves into a teeming and external proletariat of the European economy. Greco-Roman slavery was revived in a different world. To the plight of the Indians, of the exterminated Latin American civilization, was added by the ghastly fate of the Black Seas from African villages to toil in the Brazil and the Antilles. Well, you know, that's true. A Greco-Roman slavery was revived. You that don't believe that you're in slavery right now, man, you're gonna find out today. As I mentioned before, Proverbs 29:18, where there is no vision, the people perish. We will continue to lose and get destroyed, and borders and crossing and arrest, children being separated, until we understand that the only way that we can actually change all of that is not just by keeping the laws of God, like, hey, just put yourself on fringes and some beard. No, man. And beard, not beer. Because one West loves beards and beer or alcohol. It's not that. But he that keepeth the law. Remember the 6 commandments on the 10th? Love your brother as you love yourself. Treat your brother as you treat yourself. Don't covet what your brother has. Don't steal, don't kill. Don't murder, don't hate. Happy will he be or she that lives in that way. Listen, a servant will not be corrected by words, for through he understands, he will not answer. For though he understand, he will not answer. And then it says in verse 17, correct thy son, and he shall give thee rest. Yea, he shall give delight unto thy soul. So I'm sorry, family. Maybe I'm a little bit older than Shaw, so I'm going to correct your asses today. Remember, before a teacher, you got to be a student. And you got to know when to shut up, sit down. When you don't know, you don't know. When you don't have the spirit in you, you don't have it. Just sit down. Let the body fully grow. Let the root get rooted. while you guys are out here wishing and hoping for our change and waking up our people, y'all too busy sinning, not even thinking about, oh, well, you know, some of y'all think you're Hebrews and you're still freaking living that damn heathenish life. I see some of your pictures on Avatar, bro. Y'all talking about the Bible, and you got a dude with 2 girls and 3 girls, a dude that has a knife in his head, a guy walking around with a knife in camp. Come on, fam. Did you guys not see the beginning? Do you not know how we were destroyed? Do you guys not remember? 1492 is not just a year. A lot happened. Listen, there's 1,440 minutes in one day. Imagine what happens in every minute when a conquering nation comes over and says, "The hell with you. We're taking your land." Why? Because we failed. Again, where there is no vision, the people perish. You guys are thinking, why is he reading it? Oh, I'm not going to rush today, family. I'm going to make sure that all of this really gets absorbed. I usually run through my classes because I do have some schedules and stuff. Today, I'm a free for all, man. Hope y'all can hear me loud and clear, brothers. Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse. Are we not? We came from this. Let me show y'all real quick. We came from this. Hold on, I'm gonna get it ready. Okay? We went from this to this right here. Hold up. Man, I feel for my people, man. I see our gente getting destroyed every day spiritually, bro. Y'all have no clue how much it pains me. We went from this sounds nice and all, right? Sounds all good. But sorry to tell you guys, sounds all good. Yeah, it's nice and beautiful, very enthusiastic, right? But this is our reality, family. Because when one suffers, we all suffer.
Heartbreak and anger.
Porque estos hechos lamentables que desde luego tienen que ver con la situación de pobreza, de desesperación de hermanos centroamericanos, de mexicanos.
Officials in Mexico, Guatemala, and Honduras hoping to give back some dignity to the men and women who died slowly in a hot truck. The tragedy in San Antonio now appears to be the deadliest human smuggling case in U.S. history.
Estamos convencidos de que nuestros migrantes merecen respeto, pero especialmente justicia.
But tragically, we've seen this before. The journey is dangerous long before migrants ever reach U.S. soil, as tighter immigration policies push people to extremes to avoid being caught. In December, 55 Central Americans were killed in the Mexican state of Chiapas when the truck they were crammed into flipped over. And yesterday's gruesome San Antonio discovery closely mirrors an incident in the city in 2017. 10 migrants died during grueling summer heat while packed into a truck carrying 39 people. The driver, James Matthew Bradley, was sentenced to life in federal prison without parole. 2 years before, a dramatic rescue as sheriff's deputies rescued migrants gasping for air from a truck in Frio County, Texas. 39 migrants, including a 13-year-old boy, were saved from 100-degree heat.
The asylum system in the United States is broken.
Guadalupe Correa Cabrera is a professor at George Mason University.
Would you say that as a result, as you put it, of this broken system, that it's forcing so many undocumented migrants to take these dangerous alternatives to try and get into the country?
But the core issue in the United States is to solve and to fix this immigration and asylum system that is broken.
So far this year, authorities have encountered more than 1 million migrants along the southwest border. At least 650 died last year trying to cross Mexico's border into the U.S. The Rio Grande has proven a deadly trap for many, while heat, exhaustion, and exploitation await others crossing thousands of miles of seemingly endless desert. Those that make it are still far from salvation.
As unimaginable as this tragedy is, do you fear that until there's real change, we'll see more repeat of incidents like what we just saw in San Antonio?
Absolutely. This is what we were expecting. And we don't know how many of these incidents have not been covered by the media because migrants are invisible.
Dreams of a better life, too often ending in tragedy.
All right, George joins us now from Los Angeles live tonight. And George, as you mentioned, this is...
That's the reality. We went from something so great, something so destroyed. Let me close this up. And y'all still think we're not in captivity? Let me remind you guys, though. Whoa, what's going on? Wait, chill out, buddy. Chill out. Not your turn. Things are just turn on their own, huh? Like my turn. No. Anyhow, this is from the Gazetteer of Old and New Testament, to which is added the natural history of the Bible. I'm going to read you guys some pages real quick here. Let me remind you guys something. This is page 66. Read right here. Boom. Boom. Watch this. We can start off. Right here it says, first touching on the shores of Florida. It is clearly a remarkable that Moctezuma, in his speech to the celebrated Cortez, expressly declared that his ancestors were from the east. Garcia, in his Treaty of the Origin of the Indian, says in the introduction of the third book, many have supposed that the Spaniards generally who reside in the Indies believe that the Indians proceed from the 10 tribes who were lost in the time of Shalmaneser, king of Assyria, of whom Rabbi Shimon Sugati, who is named Shika Bartoloshia, says, nothing is certain, nor is it known where they dwell. This is an opinion, obviously. It's okay. I don't mind opinions. It's our job. You're going to have to tell us, listen, fam, stop trying to let some other foreigner. Okay, let's be clear. If you so-called white man and you so-called black man, who is not our people, if y'all are so great, why couldn't you do it in Europe and in Africa? Why come here? If you guys are so great. You know why? Because there is a meaning to this land. You see, these lands here, they actually are alive. You ever seen the movie Avatar? Think about it, family. It's talking about us. Let me remind you of who we are. Number one, their beliefs is in the symbolic purification of water. The inhabitants of Yucatan gave to water, with which they baptized their children. The title of the water of regeneration. Hello. They also invoke him with a capital H, whom they believe to be the living and true God. A lot of stuff that we've been told has been a lie, fam. We had an understanding, but we did have a little idolatry in there. Of course, of whom they had no graven image. They use circumcision. 1. They expected Messiah. 3. Many words connected with the celebration of the religious rites were obviously of Hebrew extraction. You Hispanics, tú Mexicano, Latino, Puerto Riqueño. Oh, and by the way, I was looking up the word, right? You know, they used to call Puerto Rico Porto Rico. You know, cuando tú portas algo, that means you give. So what they used to call Puerto Rico means que porta riqueza, meaning that line gave them the beginning of riches. There's a lot of meanings to it, but yeah, y'all believe me, whatever, man. Y'all my people, you know, that's all that matters. They used circumcision. They expected a Messiah. Many words connected with the celebration of religious rites were obviously of Hebrew extraction. The resemblance of the ceremonies of the rites and Indians bear to the Jews. The similitude in which existed between the Indians and Hebrew moral law. The knowledge which the Mexicans and Peruvian traditions supply. Wait, hold up. You know what? The whole thing about the moral law, right? I'm going to share something with you guys. I'm actually going to share something with y'all. Because a lot of times, you see, how can I say this? Yeah. For some reason, we can get our act together when it's wickedness. And you know what I mean is, within the cartel, we got organization. Within the hoods, we got organization. In the jail, we got organization. But we can't do it with the Bible. Oh, you guys don't believe that we got moral laws in jail? Okay. Let me show you something. All right? This is from this vato right here.
They're always like, well, say it ain't so. Well, tell me it's not racist. It's 2019. Do we have to live like this? Yeah, motherfucker. If you're GP, you have no choice, and you're going to live like this. I'm going to push the line on you. Your fellow people are going to push the line on you. Don't go to prison if this shit is shocking to you. There is no rape in California prison because of these politics. Do you want these politics, or do you want booty bandits and this other shit that they talk about in these other states' prison channels? We don't have that shit. GP California, if anybody got into anything like that, they would be dead on the spot. If you're white, if you're homie, if you're paisa, anything like that, this is not happening. It's never happened. I've never seen it. This would be murder on the spot. So these are the reasons why the politics exist, and that's why I back them. Would you rather fucking worry about that or this? I would rather flip a coin or roll the dice every day of the week and have to put in some work than have to worry about that other shit.
I think, listen, fam, I know he ain't our gente, but the message is clear. That's a moral law. Ain't no booty bandits. Even they understand that in jail. You see, our people have a particular morality, spiritual one. And that's why it is important to remind ourselves who we are. Because just like in scripture say, here, I'm not gonna read it, but I want to reserve it, okay? All right. We left off in 7. We need to know who we are. The knowledge which the Mexicans and Peruvian traditions supplied that the Indian possessed the history contained in the Pentateuch. It says here, the Mexican tradition of the Teomotli, or Divine Book of Toltecs, which I found several books that say Divine Book of Moses. Now, I do know, based on the papal bull, from just some findings, and I'm barely looking into it again, family. I'm not an expert on that, and I'm asking for help from people to teach me. Because I want to make the connection. So far, we're doing it. And I'm not talking about, look, the Frankie thing that got him butts. No, that's not enough, dude. You got to show me something. Yeah, look, man, you guys are the 10 tribes. You guys went around Africa in the waters. You can't trace that. So no. The Most High would never do that. Because you know why he said? Everything's measured. Everything is measured in the Most High's eyes. Why would he not let us be traceable? That's pretty stupid, huh? I guess maybe certain converts would actually believe that. Number 8, sorry. No, number 9. The famous migration from Aztlan, otherwise Asia. Okay. The traces of Jewish history, traditions, laws, customs, manners, which were found in the Mexican paintings. The frequency of sacrifices among the Indians. Let's see, number 12. The style of the architecture of the temples, the fringes, obviously. The garments, similarity in manner, customs of the Indian tribes far removed from central monarchy of Mexico to Peru. Basically, that we're all, pretty much conducted ourselves the same way for the most part. What other number I got? I think I had 70. Let me see. I'm taking my time, fam. I'm taking my time. Watch this. Oh, come on, bro. Oh, wow. What a wicked spirit, purposely changing my page like that. Ooh. Y'all can get this book. It talks a lot about Issachar. Let me see. Let me see this real quick. See, that's why I wanted to play the background noise. That's where they get it from, fam. I'm telling you, it wasn't no dream. Oh, these converts, they're getting caught all the time. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see, what am I looking for? Man, I got distracted with that. Oh, right here. That's right. Let's see, look at this. I just want to read this real quick, and then we'll move on. So I got something to show you. Again, I told you guys it's going to be in parts. Take your time. Take notes. Today, I would say, get some popcorn and take notes. The Mexicans have been further identified with the lost tribe of Israel by the names and attributes which they assign to the Creator. It is unnecessary to quote the words in their original. They designed him as the Most High, the Lord of our bodies of life, God of heaven, God of fire, the God of ages, the Supreme, the great and terrible one, the Master of paradise. Lots of stuff here, family. Let me put the background on, man. So, straight up, Vladimir. Hey, by the way, let me slow down, man. You know how I get in my class, fam. Let me shalom you, Mexican. You know me, brother, and you, bro. I got love for you, man. Fernando, you too. Vladimir, everybody. All of y'all, I do get a chance to speak to you, man. I appreciate you very much, bro. Y'all help me stay sober. I'm serious. Hopefully, I can help you stay sober in the way, whatever you're not lusting of. You know what I'm saying? We got to fight for our minds. Got to fight for our people. Got to fight for our heritage, man. Everybody wants it. Don't se crean, eh? It's not a stupido programa. Why do you think they're here? They're here because they know who we are. And you got all these people saying now, oh, wait a minute, you Mexicans are not Hebrews. I mean, you Mexicans are not even Mexicans. You see? They're trying to find any way possible to take this away. But you know what, fam? As I said regarding that Israel, Jerusalem is, in a sense, of a woman. And she's pregnant. And she's in labor. And we're in those continuous contractions. I don't know which ones we are at. Are we in 20 minutes? I don't believe so. I do believe we're like at 10. Closer to 8. I just see this, as I mentioned before, without a vision, people perish. And I've been having this vision for quite some time. And I see the pieces coming together, family. You know why? Because I keep closing my eyes and all I see is the road ahead. And I see destruction for the enemy. Because they're going to pay for what they have done to our people. Every single one of you guys. You came from another area. You came from another continent. You came and conquered because we fell off from the Most High. But you still owe it. You still got to pay. And you're still going to pay. Remember, this book here, the Gazetteer of the Old. Hold on, let me go back. The Gazetteer, the Old and New. There it goes right here. Take a picture of it. Oh, come on, Barrow. There it goes. Take a picture. Matter of fact, I think I can give you guys a link. If it don't work, oh well. Y'all hit me up later. Excellent book to have. There's several volumes. There's like 25, fam. Luckily, I don't even remember how I found this. This one I found about maybe almost 4 years ago. Randomly, I brought it out. You know, then lately I was bringing it out more, but I've always had it. I find that to be very beautiful. That's the Most High right there. Look, listen, I'm going to show you guys this. You guys have to understand. You need to leave these churches. You don't belong in there. And not because it's a white Jesus or because it's a black Jesus. No, man, just simple as the fact that they're not teaching y'all truth. Because you and I are very conservative. And they're not teaching conservativeness. They're not teaching morality. They're teaching promiscuousness. Listen, fam, like I have a daughter and daughters and sons, and I would love to go back, and I'm working on it. And I think we're going there to where we can go back to our roots. We see our family get married properly. We can enjoy our grandchildren and worship the Most High, our Creator, properly and righteously. 1 Corinthians 2:9, watch what it says. But as it is written, eyes have not seen nor ears heard, neither have entered into the heart of man, and woman, the things which God had prepared for them that love him. You guys got to understand what that means. But as it is written, eyes had not seen. I got you, bro. Eyes had not seen. Listen, eyes, you can't even, okay, open your eyes, boom, whatever's in front of you, it's not even there. No ear heard. Now, the Most High, I'm going to show you something. Well, I'm going to show you later. But in Malachi 3:16, right, says, you know, that dare to fear the Lord, often talk to one another, right? And he heard it, and a book of remembrance was written of you. So when you speak to your brother in a orderly fashion, under the laws of God, with scripture in mind, not about booties and hoes and all that. Nah, man, get it off. Y'all cannot be double-minded. You either are a Hebrew of the Hebrews, meaning you keep the laws 100% of the entire time. You can't sugarcoat shit, man. Sorry to be that way, fam, but I'm just getting tired of people that like tipping their toe in the way things are with the Bible. Y'all can't mess around with this book. It's such a powerful thing. It is the same book that destroyed us, which is the same book that's going to build us up. Everything happened in 1492, family. We are here in this paradigm right now. They call it in this world right now. We are here right now, and it's 1492. That's all we know. Do you guys realize that our history is in this history? The hell with what happened in Africa or Europe. They're not a country without us. You're going to need to understand what the Most High has done for you. He put a butt whooping on you to wake you up. But as it is written, eyes had not seen, no ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which God had prepared for them that love him. The first 4 commandments are loving the Father to the fullest of your joy, man. With no doubt, every day you think of the laws of God. And then the last 6 are about your brothers and your family and your wife and your kids. That is who we are, family. We're nobody. We're nobody else. You can't tell me that the so-called Hispanics are any other type of people. We are a people of family. We're men of the tent. We come from the beginning. We're of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The Most High. I'm going to share you something. I'm going to give you guys a secret. Do you want to know why? Oh, do you know that Abraham is a total reflection of us? His father was idolater. Abraham wasn't circumcised in 8 days. He got called out of all. Shem had many killed children, but he called Abraham. Called him alone. Called him alone. Isaiah chapter 51, verse 1, hearken to me. He called him alone because he knew that this man, through his seed, through his spirit, would give us that spirit. You need to be that you're even lies. 500 years they took our book, family. 500 years plus. And all they gave us what was it? They gave us El Credo, Padre Nuestro. I'll show you, man. Mysteries, Mexican pyramids, page 16. It says, as land was stolen from the natives, great famine ensued, yet heavy taxes were laid on Indians. Those who failed to pay were tortured to death. Ezekiel 23:25 talks about that they would cut our nose and our ears, fam. They did that to us when we couldn't bring gold to them. Imagine what they did to our women. Those who failed to pay were tortured to death. Indians who refused, you Mexicans, you Cubans, you Puerto Ricans, you Peruvians, you Bolivianos, you all you brothers that are down south, every single one of you, every one of you that you're not close to me, who understands and relates to what I'm talking about spiritually, whether you're here or far apart, because they took your asses over there too. If you feel what I'm saying, you are our people. And you also got horsewhipped. You also got tortured. Indians who refused to join the Catholic Church were horsewhipped, had their heads shaved. You know that's an offensive thing. You realize we're not supposed to shave, fam. Why do you think they did that? Y'all are the Hebrews of the Bible, man. We're not supposed to shave, fam. And we're forbidden to hold office or title in their villages. For failing to attend mass or for practicing any old rites, an Indian could receive 100 lashes, man. 100 lashes. What? You're a child watching your father, your mom, your grandma. You guys need to really pay attention to these things. We read over the book and we're like, oh, curses 28. Oh my God. Yeah. What tribe you from? Okay, yeah. You know we would. No, man. This is beyond that. They've never experienced this. Not like us. Listen, you one West converts. I'm not making this up. You guys said you ruled Europe. You ruled the white man. We never met him until 1492, with your asses with him. For failing to attend mass or for practicing any old rites, an Indian could receive 100 lashes. Here's the point. According to the Spaniards, Indians were supposed to know only the Our Father, Ave Maria, Credo, and 10 Commandments. Reading and writing were considered as dangerous as the devil. You telling me, fam, 500 years of this crap is not going to destroy us? Isaiah 51:1, hearken to me, ye that follow after righteousness. Aren't y'all trying to follow? I got you, Mexican. I got you, brother. Don't trip. Ye that seek the Lord, look unto the rock where ye are hewn, meaning cut from. Were you not cut from that? Were you not a piece of crap? Were you not in prison? Were you not an alcoholic or drug addict? A mujeriego? Lost in the sauce in Christianity? Beating up your wife, maybe? Hurting your children? Talking down to them, thinking that's the best way to raise your child? We are from that rock, fam. We were cut from that rock. We were taken out of that pit. And the hole of the pit whence ye are digged. Look unto Abraham your father, and unto Sarah that bare you. For I called him alone, and blessed him, and increased him. He agrees to him, fam. Watch this. For the Lord shall comfort Zion. Then it says here, watch this. Verse 4, hearken unto me, my people, and give ear unto me, O my nation, for a law shall proceed from me. I will make my judgment to rest for a light of the people. My righteousness is near. My salvation is gone forth. My arm shall judge the people. The isles shall wait upon me, and on mine arm shall they trust. But you got to understand why he chose Abraham. We're a reflection of him. Not circumcised in 8 days. Was an idolatrous household. The Most High said, listen, since the beginning I knew you. You was always a Hebrew. And I know that through you, we'll have many children that will keep the laws of God. Just like my children and like yours. I talk to men nowadays and they're literally keeping the laws of God, fam. More than even in these camps. Y'all don't even realize. You guys think that these camps are like your security. No, man, they're your destruction. This black demon that came was not alone. The Bible says that it will come with the eagle. The eagle shall fly. Well, who was ruling Europe? Phoenician Canaanites who were pushing Christianity, Black Madonna, Black Jesus, Black prophets, and a black eagle. What a coincidence. And then we get the white one. God bless America, right? The bald eagle, and he's white. Y'all ain't getting away from me. Not after today, fam. You know what? I'm going to say it, man. Maybe that's why, you know, the Most High is putting it in my spirit today with this thing, man. Because, you know, that's one. I really got reminded of something today, fam. I was kind of, you know, involved in some chat within some Facebook. Believe it or not, family, I was like, man, I'm not black. And you got these white people, these crack. I'm gonna call them that. Calling me a nigger. Like very passionately, bro. Very, like perpetually hateful. I'm like, I'm not even black. So I called every single one of them because I don't give a damn. And obviously they don't answer, you know what I'm saying? It didn't bother me, man, but I thought about all the people that I've been watching on YouTube, los paleteros, nuestra gente hermana, you know, que están en la calle vendiendo dulces and stuff like that, and people are just like hurting them. Since 1492, fam, everything began with us. Don't believe the hype. Because guess what? If it wasn't about us, then it wouldn't have never came over here. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, man. I don't know if lost audio, bro, but I think I'm loud and clear. I got you. Genesis 46:3. Genesis 46:13. It reads, the sons of Issachar, Tola, Puvah, and Job, and Shimron. Tula, Tolan, and Toltecs. Interesting. I'll explore that more. And you see Job? Some believe Job, this is the Job from the book of Job. And you know what? Most of you Hispanics are like Job, man. You know, some of y'all, man, are like pretty decent people, man. Y'all got it bad. Some of you guys are really decent. I met several. Very humble. And a lot of you guys are very bad and shit, you know what I mean? But y'all still my gente. Yeah, man. That's what they say. They're kings in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Kings in Europe. All right. So now, let's listen in. I got something for you guys. This is from Jack Forbes, and we're going to listen to some of the things he's got to say. Very smart man. Let's go.
Again, please. Say that again. The enslavement of Native Americans really began before the enslavement of Africans. not only in the Caribbean by the Spanish, where it was extremely extensive. In the Caribbean, I might mention that the numbers were huge that were involved, and they had several kinds of slaves. They had the normal slave, but they also had people who were called, well, they were called Indians from the useless islands. They were from islands where there was no gold. And so they had the right to go and remove people from those islands.
The useless islands?
Yeah,
What
well, Jamaica, for example, would be a useless island because it had no gold. Inutiles, not useful. And they needed labor so badly on Haiti, where the gold was found, Haiti, and Cuba, that they were stealing people constantly and removing them by force from other islands, even after it was no longer technically in the best or possible, legally even, to enslave. They still could remove them as forced free labor. We could call it later coolie labor, right? And then they had other categories of unfree Indians as well. But once the population declined on the islands themselves, they began raiding the north coast of Venezuela and Colombia very extensively, also part of Panama. They also came up here and cleaned out the Bahamas completely. All the Lucayo people.
What period are we talking about now?
Well, we're into the 1440s, 1540s, 1560s. Many people from Florida, South Carolina is raided for slaves, and also the west coast of Mexico in the 1530s. Many Mexican Indians are sold as slaves, and it extends on into a much later period of time. But in short, the tremendous numbers of Native Americans were enslaved, and the Spaniards kept looking farther and farther afield for slaves to replenish the labor supply.
Hey, listen, fam. I need to know if you guys can hear me loud and clear, because Mexican saying is lost audio. From what I understand, I can hear it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody? All right, perfect, man, perfect. Okay, so here we go. This is from the American Holocaust, page 67. Remember, he said we were scattered all over the place. We were taken on ships. Matter of fact, let's read that, man. Let's read it, because for so long, these converts, man, like, yeah, you guys don't fit all this scripture. Yeah, whatever. Shut up. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. It says, "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships." All the way to Europe, fam. "By the way whereof I spake unto thee, there thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall save you by you." Didn't that lady say, like, we're just like, there's so much happening to us, and nobody cares, nobody pays attention, man. No hope. Oh, I'm sorry, you don't believe? Okay, 4P, in case you're watching in secret, here it goes. "When our caravels, in which I wished to go home, had to leave for Spain, we gathered together in our settlement 1,600 people, male and female, of those Indians." Wait, hold on. "Of whom, among the best males and females, we embarked on our caravels on..." Oh, hold on, let me catch my breath. Carables on 17th February, 1495. 550 souls. Of the rest who were left, the announcement went around that whosoever wanted them could take as many as he pleased. And this was done. And when everybody had been supplied, there were some 400 of them left to whom permission was granted to go whereabout they wanted. Among them were many women who had infants at the breast. They, in order the better to escape us, since they were afraid we would turn to catch them again, left their infants anywhere on the ground and started to flee like desperate people. No one knows what happened to those 600 or leftover natives who were enslaved. On the admiral's orders, by whoever wanted them, listen to this, fam, or for a 400 or the 400 or so who fled in terror, or the abandoned infants. But by the time Columbus ships entered the waters outside of Spain, of the 550 captured Indians he took with him, 200 had died. Says Cuneo, which I believe this was the black one, we cast them into the sea. When they reached Cadiz, half of the remaining 350 slaves were sick and dying. Only a relative few survived much longer because Cuneo surmised they're not working people and they very much fear cold nor have they long life, which is BS, because honestly, who could survive that? This happened. And all we got is movies about black people going through it. And you know what? I don't know. For so long, they've been just basically promoting them and not us. So I have to question them now. See, fam, now we got to really be mindful who is in this continent and who we are and what is our job. These are not law. These are facts. Y'all pick up the book. American Holocaust. Watch this right here. Let's see. Do it in English. Let me get the English one. Is this it? Hold on. No, this ain't it. There it goes. Page 40. A short account of destruction of the Indies. Since demand of this nature were so frequent, the whole region was devastated within the space of a few years. For during 6 or 7 of the years between 1523 and 1533, 5 or 6 slaving vessels patrolled the coast and carted off vast number of these innocent to be sold in Panama and Peru, where they are all perished. Indeed, experiences show time and time again that these people die very quickly once you remove them from their native lands. Wow. Spiritual thing, family. Why do you think we're so lost? Especially as they often are forced to go without food while they still being made to do a full day's work. Listen, from the native land is because we have our people here. You notice that wherever we go, we tend to move within our own gente. We don't tell us to do that. We just do that. Those who buy and sell them having no other thought in their heads but the work their slaves can be forced to undertake. In this fashion, more than 500,000 poor souls, each of them as free as you are, have been taken from their homelands. On top of that, a further 500,000 or 600,000 have so far been killed either during the course of the hellish fighting initiated by the Spaniards or as a direct result of the horrendous conditions in which they have been imprisoned. The carnage continues to this day. All this devastation has taken place from the past 14 years. And in the whole of the province of Nicaragua, today, Once, as I have said, among the most densely populated places on the face of the earth, there remain only 4,000 or 5,000 people. And every day sees even some of these succumb to the work they are made to do and the personal abuse to which they are subject every day of their life. Family, I tell brothers, man, we're like the Corsican brothers. You know what I'm saying? When you suffer, we suffer. When you sin, we sin. And then when you repent, we repent. That's some serious thing right there. It's a serious thing right there. Go to Jeremiah. No. Let me read what I was going to read. Oh, I missed it. Hold on. No. I got it. Isaiah 42:22, fam. That's why we got to work. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. They don't know nothing. We're just hidden, man. Snared in holes. They don't see us, fam. You know, it's funny, man. I used to have this dream, right? I'm glad to bring it up. I used to have this dream all the time. And that I felt like I was buried underneath, buried, right? And I'm like seeing people walk over me. And all I see is their feet, people with suits. Like from a long time ago, man. And I'm like watching them, like they're just walking over me, like, yo, I'm right here, yo, I'm right here. And I can't get out. It's like I'm in a coffin, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to wake up. Fam, I think right now, we need to stay within this year, 1500 right now. The Most High is kind of guiding us to be that. I want to get in timeline here. So we're going to go from 15 to 1600 with the help of brethren. I believe we can achieve it. So far, we've seen how much is going on. The scattering abroad, the taking our people, the putting us in holes, and they are hid in prison houses even then and today. They're all for a prey today and even then, and none delivereth for a spoil, and none saith restored. Nobody gives a. Oh my God, I want to say it so bad, fam, but I know I can't. Sorry, man. Sorry. See, there's a difference between saying, oh, yeah, since 1492, they came on here. And there's a difference between feeling it and living it. If you guys believe in regeneration, like I do, which you should, then this would make sense. Ecclesiastes 3:15, that which has been is now, and that which is to be already has been. God required that which is past. Why do you think the Comforter was brought to us? Which is the Holy Ghost. Kind of going off schedule here. John 14:26 says, but the Comforter, which is the Holy Ghost, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things and bring all things to your remembrance, whatsoever I said unto you. You in the prison houses. You were there then. You're there now. Now, you may not be in prison physically, but you're in prison in the mind, because you still think you're halfway in, halfway out. Family, we got to go to war, man. We got people destroying our gente, taking our heritage, abusing our land. Most High is saying, get up. Get up. Why do you think these converts cannot get our people in their rooms? A couple sprinkles here and there, because they're silly doves, man. They either wanted to be white or they want to be black. One of the two. But they never want to be them. You know how beautiful it is to be from this continent, from these lands? There's a spiritual aspect to you, Hispanics, Native Indians. We're not like the rest of the people of this world. Here, I want to show you. I'm not going to play it, but you know what I mean? I was telling a brother the movie. Just call it this one. Yeah. Yeah, I need to watch this movie, fam. I think this movie is talking about us. We're just different. No matter what they do, we continue. No matter what they say, no matter how many Nicaraguenses they arrest, how many Bolivianos they separate from their children, we still are fighting. Why do you want to be someone else you're not? What's so good about them? What about us? You guys ever think of that? What is so good about them that cannot be good about us? You guys forget? You guys forget where you're from? We're the sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Those men were from the Urs of the Chaldees. They married women from Padam Aram. And listen to you, dummy. Yes, I'm going to call you out, Jehu. Listen, Jehu, I'm going to tell you this right now. You said, well, we look like Arabs and Indian, Hindus and Asians because of the Assyrian captivity. Look, dummy, the Assyrians did not conquer the Indians or the people from India, nor did they conquer the people from Asia. That was a Persian. And you know why the Most High called Cyrus? Do you realize that Cyrus is through the family of Abraham? He's of the Shem. You guys ever wonder that? But see, these converts don't know that. Oh, we got an attacker. Let's see. Native Americans are the brothers of white British colonizers. Okay, cool. You're probably black or white, one of the two, man. Hey, stick around. You'll listen. You'll learn something. Emotional damage. That's all you guys do, man. When people bring truth to white or black people, that you guys get offended. You don't want to be truthful, and you just go and say, F you, nigger. Oh, F you, Mongo. Literally, a white guy called me a nigger, man, for real. Dude, they tagged me like 6 of them. On a chat on Facebook, fam. They just literally, like, out of nowhere. I'm like in a chat room, like, okay, what's up with this? What's going on? And hey, you know what's so funny? The one of them calls me, right? And the guy's name was Nathan, and I thought it was a brother of mine, like a brethren. And I'm like, hey, shalom, Nathan. And I was like, I'm like, what the hell? And he's like saying, I can't even hear him, you know what I mean? Because I'm surprised. And he goes and hangs up, and he goes, hey, the guy had the nerve to shalom me. Eric, we got bigger fish to fry than you, bro. You're talking to a nation of people, not just me, man. You have no clue where you're at. You are in our land. Oh, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to say it like this. Yeah, well, hey, listen, why don't you get a channel, Eric? And then if we like it, we'll go sign up to your channel. Look, I don't want to get distracted, bro. I don't got time for that shit today. All right, get the hell out of here. Get out of here. Go, what do you call that? What do you call those people? Yeah, hurry up. We're in session. This is class time. You're going to sit back and listen. Nobody's going to give you any kind of energy whatsoever, bro. You're a heathen. We're tired of being nice to you, bro. We're tired of being nice. I'm tired of our... Hey, here it goes right here. Look, hold up.
Hey, homie, I'm getting tired of dudes just getting over on the raza.
Get the hell out of here. Remember, fam, we are a book of remembrance is written of us. I'm sorry, a book of remembrance was brought to us to have us remember who the hell we are, according to the Bible. And we're going to have heathens out here that are going to say, you got the book. Okay, fine. Cool. Sounds good. Go to Jeremiah. No, you know what? I saw this verse earlier. Where are you? I'm glad that listen, man, I ain't got no time for people anymore, bro. You're either gonna listen or you're not. I'm not here to debate your ass. Get the hell out of here, honestly, bro. We got people dying, committing suicide, alcohol problems, addictions, all kinds of things. Think I got time for this? Hey, look, you know what's so funny? I don't care, man. I can come and go. This is not for everybody. This channel ain't for everybody, fam. It is what it is. Psalms 10, it says, why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride does persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. Family, you guys got to pray for those things. You know what I'm saying? Being real with y'all, man. How much time we got? Hour and a half. Let me see this. Yep, we're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna read you guys a couple more scriptures. Then we're gonna do it like that. We're gonna pause it there. I'm gonna take my time with this class. You know, honestly, Fernando, because I don't want to get distracted, brother. I really don't. You know what I mean? It's not for him, bro. It's me. The hell with him. This is food for us, homie. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm not gonna throw pearls to swines anymore, bro. This is our home. It's our table. We're having some dinner. We're chopping it up. We're learning the Bible. We're seeing what exactly happened. We're showing us who we are. We're having dinner. Keep them outside. If they want to know, they could window shop. Listen, man, I'm tired of giving our spirit over to these nations. I ain't got no time for that no more. I'm just gonna focus on teaching and working and war. The wicked in his pride does persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasted. The wicked boasted of his heart's desire. Hey, you guys are lucky that the white man came. They told me that. They said they civilized us. Hey, you know what's so funny? I just kind of noticed that. I did block the dude and like 3 people left. Were you guys with him? Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Y'all are weak. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after God. We know that God is not in all his thoughts, fam. We know that. We see it every day. Who's promiscuous? Who's doing body counts? It isn't our gente, fam. You know what I'm saying? The work starts with us, fam. I've been saying it for 6 months now. And I hope some of you guys that act like teachers are catching up on it. Maybe you are finally telling people like, hey, man, you got to get your house in order, man. The problem's with the man, not the woman. Oh, I'm glad you're catching on. Because I do hear some of your bigger camps talking about it now. Apparently people are listening to this channel, but they hate my channel. Or our channel, fam. Let's continue. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, and that's prideful. You know what I'm saying? Instead of coming together, you're like, I'm a chief. I'm going to teach my own because I figured it out. Nah, man, y'all dumb. Go ahead. Chew on that. Chew on that pearl. Eventually, you will be exposed. You that go to and fro from doctrine to doctrine. You that teaches black, white, and does not even say the apple of thine eye is all that matters. You that teach imagery and say it's not about imagery. You that say it's not about color, it's not about color, but you black, The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, which is we see, You see? The wicked through the pride of his countenance. Right? What does he say? You got to be black to be saved. Will not seek after God. Because God said, no images, dummy. God is not in all his thoughts. Why? Because all he has is himself. Oh, I'm sorry. They got this guy now. They got this Jesus here. Hold on, bro. White Jesus. No, black Jesus. Where are you? Where are you? Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you. Can't believe this, man. This right here. This right here. Yeah, I'm gonna let it play and y'all sit there and stare at it behind. I need to run through. I need to get something real quick. I hear my dog. Hey, fam, hold up. Hold up, hold up. I guess he's back, huh? Oh, it's you again, CMB. Oh, my lovely sister. You know what, CMB? I'm starting to like you. I'm starting to like you, sis. Stick around. I think you actually do like us. You just are fighting it. Maybe you're our people and you don't even know it. Probably why you're here. I mean, unless you want to do a channel, do a channel. I'll go check you out. You know what I mean? If I agree with you, I'll agree with you. I don't seek lies. I seek truth. And if it means that we're not the people, then we're not the people. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? It is that simple. You see, that's the thing about us. We don't see it. We don't see it like, oh my God, it's like we either are or we're not. We either pregnant or you're either pregnant or you're not. That's how we roll. You see, you don't know our people. You don't know our spirit. You guys can sit there and call us names and all that, but unless you are who we are, then you don't know. Unless you are of this continent and these lands who are actually alive, then you wouldn't know. You should watch the movie Avatar. It might actually give you some advice of who we are. That's why no matter what you do, no matter who you are, no matter how far you come from, we still here fighting. We left off at Psalms 10, right? Oh, that's right. This guy. You guys saw him, right? Look at this. What the hell is this? He's got gold and green. That's the Messiah. That's the Messiah's outfit. Yo, IUIC San Diego, IUIC Tijuana, IUIC LA, all you Hispanics from GMS, Sakari. Man, you know what, man? I ain't gonna lie to you, fam. Kind of like GMS, man. I ain't gonna lie. Not everything. But they do make sense in some things. At least they do have some sense in, like, solemn assembly. Not ass over Passover. Or Passover ass over, whichever way you want to start it. Or these people. Look at this, man. You're on top of the world. You got two worlds. You got the moon behind you. You got your eyes glowing like it's scriptures. Can't make this up. Look, they make them into them. Míralo, tú, léelo. Ahí estás, güey. Ahí estás, cabrón. Ahí estás. Man, you probably are where you belong. You know what I'm saying? Let your spirit rest well. Oh, it's going to burn you so bad when you find out, man. Instead of loving your own gente, bro. You don't love your people. You want to give them an image that doesn't belong to them. His ways are always grievous. Verse 5, thy judgments are far above of his sight as for all his enemies. He puffeth at them. Yeah, this is usually the white man, dude. Like, honestly, this is a so-called white man. Hey, CMB, I don't know what nationality you are. I'm going to call you sis for now. I don't know what nationality you are, but, man, today I was, like, reminded. These white people, bro, they got some, Oof, I am reminded, family, that we got a lot of enemies. But instead of pointing the finger, look at eat it. Nah, I'm going to show y'all who we are. How beautiful you guys are. And the curses. I mean, okay, what was that other person that said something about? Oh, no, it was you, huh? The Pope got on his knees and kissed the leaders of Saddam. Yeah, well, we don't give a damn about the Pope. They're the ones that actually passed the papal bull to destroy our people. We're not white, CMB. I know you guys may think we are. We're not. There's absolutely nothing even closely, remotely to be in that. Not spiritually. I mean, maybe some of them are physically, but, you know, that's rare. They're just different. Matter of fact, I'll be real with y'all, man. Black people are more white than we are them. Ooh, that must have hurt. Come on, fam. We ain't got no time for this. Let's go. He had said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing, deceit, and fraud. Under his tongue, his mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, and in secret places doth he murder the innocent. Oh, fam, we know that. We know that. And no, real low. Matter of fact, you know what? How do I gonna come up? Not you, Simbi. The family. Sorry, you're not invited. Remember I said, fam, we're having dinner. Y'all can come up, man. We can hear. You guys can be here if you want. Support. If not, it's okay. I'm going to keep going. It says here, he sitteth in the lurking places of villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. Constantly. We're in battle with them all. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor. when he draweth unto him in his nest. And then he goes like this, he croucheth and humble himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. I'm telling you, family, they're acting like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Like, no, we're brothers. We're brothers. They're not our people. Maybe a small portion, but nah, man, I tried it already. I've already experienced y'all. Shit. Matter of fact, excuse my language. Let's put it this way. Even in the rawest place, in the place where you know, like the rawest of your individual human being in jail, there's a big difference between people. Big difference. If you guys never been in jail, you wouldn't know. I'm telling you, my ism got me so far into this deadness of evil that I know I tasted evil and I've seen it. And I've seen the evil in people. And people can dress up and act like they're your people and all this and that and talk like nice and but you know, unless you know what that's like, you can discern that spirit. Jeremiah 6:17, also I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. To which trumpet? This one. You know what though? But they said, we will not hearken. Therefore hear, ye nations, and know, O congregation, what is among them. Hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon these people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor to my law, but rejected it. To what purpose cometh there to me incense from Sheba, and the sweet cane from a far country? Your burnt offerings are not acceptable, nor your sacrifice is sweet on me, or unto me, sorry. Therefore, thus say the Lord, behold, I will lay stumbling blocks before these people. Stumbling blocks, man. That's like your intestines tripping over you. And the fathers and the sons together shall fall upon them. The neighbors and his friends shall perish. Thus say the Lord, behold, the people come from the north country. A great nation shall be raised from the sides of the earth, meaning the east. They shall lay hold on bow and spear. They are cruel and have no mercy. Their voice roareth like the sea, the horses. And they ride upon horses. You see that? I know that yelling, right? Let's go attack. You know, ataquen, agárrenlos. Set in array as men for war against thee, O daughter of Zion. That's what I told you. What did I tell you? We have heard the fame. This is when our leaders heard it, man. We have heard the fame thereof. Our hands are waxed feeble. Anguish had taken hold of us, and pain as a woman in travail. Go not forth into the field, nor walk by the way, for the sword of the enemy and fear is on every side. Y'all remember that? Read you guys one more book. Then we're going to pause for a second, because I want to show you guys something. Let me see the book here. Give me a second. No, that's not it. Here it goes. It's from the Broken Spear. Page 30. The messenger also said, let me read up. When the sacrifice was finished, the messengers reported to the king. They told him how they had made the journey and what they had seen and what food the strangers ate. Moctezuma was astonished and terrified by their report, and the description of their strangers' food astonished him above all else. He was also terrified. You see, family? You're in the book. He was also terrified to learn how the cannon roared. Remember, like the sea? How its noise resounded. how it caused one to faint and grow death. The messenger told him, a thing like a ball of stone comes out of its entrails. It comes out shooting sparks and rains fire. The smoke that comes out with it has a pestilent odor like that of rotten mud. This odor penetrates even the brain and causes the greatest discomfort. If the cannon is aimed against a mountain, the mountain splits and cracks open. If it aimed against a tree, it shatters the tree into splinters. This is a most unnatural sight, as if that tree had exploded from within. The messenger also said, their trappings and arms are all made of iron. They dress in iron and wear iron casts on their heads. Their swords are iron. Their bows are iron. Their shields are iron. Their spears are iron. Their deer carry them on their backs wherever they go, wherever they wish to go. Their deer, our Lord, are as tall as the roof of a house. The strangers' bodies are completely covered so that only their face can be seen. Remember that. Their white skin is as if it were made of lime. Watch this. This is where it gets trickery. They have yellow hair, though some of them have black. Their beards are long and yellow, and their mustaches are yellow. Their hair is curly. When have you seen white people with curly hair, fam? It's usually straight. Hint. As for their food, it is like human food. It is large and white and not heavy. It's something like a straw.
We're always like, we're sick.
Straw tastes of corn milk. The pinch of cornstarch. It is a little sweet, as if it were flavored with honey. Its taste of honey, it is sweet tasting food. Watch this, family. This is where it gets really graphic, because this is the story about our people that we don't know. You see, these heathens, these animals, these beasts, they didn't really, okay, it was pillaging, it was disease, but they used animals against us, fam. I will also send wild beasts among you, which shall rob you of your children. Leviticus 26:22. We'll probably read it. It would feed our kids to them, family. Their dogs are enormous, with flat ears, long dangling tongues. The color of their eyes are in burning yellow. Their eyes flash fire and shoot out sparks. Their bellies are hollow, their flanks long and narrow. They are tireless, very powerful. They bound here and there, panting, with their tongues hanging out, and they are spotted like a Esolor. When Moctezuma heard this report, he was filled with terror, as if his heart had fainted, as if it had shriveled. It was as if he were conquered by despair. Jeremiah 6:23, they shall lay hold on bow and spear. They are cruel. They have no mercy. Their voices roar like the sea. They ride upon horses. They set an array of men for war against thee, O daughter of Zion, meaning with iron. We have heard the fame thereof. Isn't that what they told Moctezuma? Our hands waxed feeble. Anguish had taken hold of us, and as pain as a woman in travail, like, holy shit. Excuse me. Then he says, go not forth into the field, nor walk by the way, for the sword of the enemy and fear is on every side. This Bible is your book, fam. I don't know if you guys don't realize that. Get your own channel, Jay. I'm sure he understood the description, dummy. Somebody had to explain it to him. You guys don't think, man. This isn't Ebonics. Go hide somewhere. Hey, look, listen. Look, Jay, are you what nationality are you, man? If you don't mind me asking. Or Sinbi or whoever. You're not going to answer, then don't make comments or I'm going to block you. Anyway, Sam. So we got so far for today. All right. So again, we ended with broken spear. All right. Last verse was Jeremiah 6:25. No, actually, yeah, we did. Okay. So anyhow, hey, what's up? Shalom, sir. Hey, shalom, Mexican. Let me pause this real quick. Can you hear me, brother?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, go for it, man. Go for it.
No, I was just gonna mention.
mention.
I got you on the pod. I got you on the pod. Listen, you know what I'm saying? But I was looking at that. But I was looking at that. You were reading on the similarities or the parallels of Mexican culture with Israel.
Sure.
And that's a very deep, deep, you know what I'm saying, record. And there's many more from first hand account, which I'm sure all them camps are aware of. But I'm curious, and even whoever is over here often is that where are the records with African Americans? Not only African Americans in the States, because the bulk of the African slaves went down south to Brazil, but they were scattered through a lot of the countries, you know, in both continents. It's just a small segment in North America. But my question is to whoever this cat is, you know, trying to scoff, or even anybody else that may be listening now or later, is where are the records from the mainly to them Black Hebrew Israelites in the United States, you know, that they claim they're Israel. I want to see the records, you know, the records they might have had it, you know, saying with the bill of sale, or where they were kidnapped from in Africa. You know, where are the records where it shows, just like what you brought out with the Gazette, as far as the parallels between those cultures, because basically the countries where they were kidnapped from are from Bride of Benin, Bride of Biafra, Gold Coast, Sierra de Leone. Now, I'm sure they would have had some type of document saying that they were speaking some similar to Hebrew language, you know, if there was some linguistics there, and not, you know, saying those that were on the ships, and not only that, but those that remained in Africa, part of their culture, because I'm sure there's never a complete, you know, saying obliteration of that culture, like all the tribes in Benin, for example, they're still out there. So where are the records where their culture parallels, you know, with Israel? So they keep I saw that what's his name? That snake,
Nate the Snake.
Yes, sir. Now he keeps bringing out that the only book that they ever really try to hold to have some type of validity is that one that he bought out last time. But all he does is bring out maps, drawings. Where is the archaeology? You know, the archaeology in there, the linguistic, the cultures. Where they have nothing to back up their claim other than just one verse that breaks Isaiah 28. You know, where you gotta have precept upon precept.
If you just, like, for example, I'll show you some, because you have an excellent point, and I haven't found anything, and I've spoken to brothers who are in Mexico who are going into these little libraries. You know what I mean? Little libraries, man, because they're not like here. You know that probably, if you've ever been down there, that it's not like a big library, right? So these guys are like, bro, I'm looking everywhere, man, and I cannot find anything that says it. So now I think about it, right? And then here's where they gave it away for me, at least what I could tell you. Deuteronomy 28:49, right? That's where they gave it away, right here. You see, aside from the fact that a nation from afar, whatever, they said that they ruled Europe, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right? They say that, yeah, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, they ruled Europe. They subjugated the white man. So they spoke French, English, all of them languages, okay? Now, I know this for a fact from history, and if anybody's listening, y'all can confirm that historically, Spain was a pinnacle at one point. The kingdom of Granada over there was a pinnacle of knowledge, wisdom, medicinal understanding. They were studying mathematical, spherical mathematics. They're doing like engineering, like, you know what I mean? Their women were attorneys. These are so-called black people. Okay, this is in 1492, they're expelled. They go to North Africa. You mean to tell me that such a wise nation of people gets expelled in Africa? All of a sudden, the rest of the Africans who look up to you because you're giving them knowledge, subjugate you, and then you forget who you are in a matter of 100 years? That doesn't make any sense at all. And now we get technical with scripture, because that's just me suggesting my opinion. The Lord shall bring a nation against you from far. They ruled Europe. From the end of the earth, Africa is like literally a skip and a hop. From the pillars of Gibraltar, it's only like 2 hours. You could use a boat, a regular boat, and just cross. The end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. We know that the Phoenician Canaanites, which I know who they are, but if they say that there are people, we know that they flew with the black eagle. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. How can they say now and sit here and say, yeah, this applies to us because, you know what I'm saying? No, suckers, you guys spoke French, Dutch, German, Russian, Prussian, Portuguese, Spanish. What else?
Yeah, they're one and the same.
Even in that verse right there, you just like, it doesn't make no sense, man. You can't. I'm like, listen, I'm not the brightest man in the world, but geographically, I can kind of look at maps, and it's like that's too close. Don't make sense. That's all I got on
Just
that one.
Spain, out of just coming out, or at the when they were embarking on their conquest, is when they were liberating themselves from Carthage, or all them African Muslims or the Moors. They were conquered by colored people, like Africans for what, like 700-800 years. So they did conquer Europe. At least I'm more focused on Spain because we have a more direct relationship during the invasion, But based on those records that they have brought out, that they have been in Great Britain and whatnot, in other European countries, but for sure, as far everybody knows, as far as the Moors being in Spain, and they were kicked out, and then right after they liberated themselves from that, then that's where at the same time they catapulted themselves, with all the gold that they pretty much reconquered from their own kingdom or ancient kingdoms. They just focused straight to the Americas.
And you have proof that there were several more kingdoms in Brazil. Several. Just, their tribal ways, like just different than us. I mean, look, what's so funny? They bring out this book called Black Indians, right? It's like, look, it shows that we're the same people. Actually, when you read the book, it shows that we're not. Literally, shows that we're not. It talks about different nations, races. It talks about the Moors kidnapping our women. The Moors kidnapping some African women. It's like, wait a minute, man. It's just like Jack Forbes was talking about. A lot of times we don't think about what was really going on. They had white slaves too, Asian slaves too. And then, here's what I'll say like this. Another point. They always claim and say, and again, I'm not here to defend the white man, but their claim to fame is, the white man did it. The white man did it. I presented this material to somebody, right? And you know what they told me? Oh, yeah, we did enslave our people, but it was more like philanthropic work. It's because we had love for them. You believe that? That was their excuse.
Yeah, my perspective with them African Americans in the United States is that they're just babies, as far as, because they've never been out of all that have been conquered, on our continents, North and South and Central America. Well, at least from south of the border of the U.S., we all pretty much liberated ourselves, either through independence or revolutions. But in the States, in the United States, no Native American brothers have liberated themselves from the British, occupation, and them African Americans that were, descendants of those slaves from Africa have never won their liberation. They were emancipated through the official government. So they've been in captivity, even though Latin America is as well. That's another topic. But as far as, the states or the Africans in the North, they've never, when was that, the Emancipation Proclamation? They're just babies coming out. So they're reading books finally, you know what I'm saying? And now the world's opening up, or history's opening up to them. And I mean, all the Africans that were enslaved south of the border, they've already, been liberated in a sort of, there's still discrimination, because obviously this is a Euro, and Esau pretty much dominates all the politics.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And it's thing is that it's not that they're asleep, because they know. I respect respect, you know what I'm saying? I respect Hamites. They know their place. A lot of, the Cushites know who they are. The Mizrahims, like the Kemetic people, they want to absorb and embrace their culture. But these Canaanites, they always been a thorn in our, and you know what I'm saying? They taken our land when we had to go when we came out of Egypt, so we had to go back and we had to take care of business, which some tribes kind of, saying fell short of that. But now, even now, they're trying to do the same thing, So you can't. Now they're trying to steal our identity apart from our land. So this, it's not in their spirit, bro, and they're gonna struck with their own false doctrines.
Yeah, and you know what? You made a good point, man, because some of these brothers that, and I'm gonna call them brothers that actually believe and embrace their heritage. I listen to them because I like history, and I've always liked history. So is for me to see that, hey, man, listen, that's like, for example, if we weren't like, if this wasn't our book, we had no history of it, I'd be the first man to embrace it. Like, man, prior to this, I didn't know I was just Mexican. You know what I mean? And I was good with it too. But I didn't know that I was any better than that. Oh, it's true that most Mexicans and white people, they carry European mail. Hey, listen. Oh, look, here's the thing. So, Jay, listen, man, I know it's going to be hurtful to you, bro. But, and just Mexican, to add to what you were saying, there is this thing called head right program, right? So the black folks here up in the north, they were not in the transatlantic slave trade, bro. They were all under servitude, being indentured servitude. I found enough documentation to prove it. They had they had slaves, just like the white man. They mixed. There's this thing called miscegenation. That's why you see some black people that look like lighter skin, right? Like, for example, Etta James. You know Etta James? No, you're old school, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all right. So she, you would think, que es una morenita, she has a phenotype, things like that. Her dad is white. All these other men. That dude, what's his name? Sakari did a class on him. I did one, a little short one on him. Pastor Dow or Powell, whatever.
Oh yeah, his grandpa is white.
Yeah, he's white.
He talks straight
like
country. When I hear him talk, I automatically hear, saying like an Oreo, like a, you white in the inside type,
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, it's not the most Mexicans, white people. Yeah, well, you know what, man? While you black Hebrew converts are over there yelling at white folks, they're probably more black than y'all.
Look at that what's his name? That Sakari, saying that so-called chief, because he ain't nothing Native American by him. I don't know his name, but that gorilla, he claims to be a gorilla. He's a big old cream puff, but you know what I'm saying? I look at him, I mean, where's his nappy hair and and his dark skin? But then it goes back to the same concept as you have been spitting with the mother camps. They say that I guess he's looking for that retransformation, so he could turn.
Oh, no, yeah. You remember? As a matter of fact, I said I was gonna go through it every single class. Let's go through it right now. So here's what they do. Hey, Jay. Hey, Gene. Hey, C. Check it out. All right. So here's what they teach. You see, that's the thing about me and them. I mean, I'm not talking to you, Mexican. That's the thing about me and y'all right there, okay? Because I actually was in these camps. 4 years. I put up with your crap. I mean, some of y'all are cool. But I'm going to show you this. So why do you think they make it so important to go like this? Hey, listen, what tribe you from? Put a chart, all that funny stuff. Then they read Revelation 1:14. We all know what they say. His head and his hair were white like wool, as white as snow. All right. Then they say in his eyes were as a flame of fire because he likes to drink. But actually, every black person that doesn't drink has red eyes. So I don't know. Anyhow, and it says, in his feet like unto fine brass as if it burned in the furnace. Now, brass is not copper. So get that right. Brass is actually like goldish in a sense. Polished for that matter, too. Now, as if it burned in the furnace. So then they say, you see, he's burnt. So let's take that. Okay. And me like a dummy. Oh, okay. You're right, man. He looks, yeah, you're right. The black one's better than the white one because the white one's already done what he's done to me. So then, you go into these rooms, man, and you slowly don't realize what they're saying to you. Then they bring up all kinds of scriptures, Romans this, Corinthians that. But then they sneak this one in here, bro. Very sneaky. GMS teaches this often, and I caught them one time. I caught their teachers, their leader mention it. I looked for that video, and I don't know if they took it down, bro. They might have corrected him. It says here, 1 Corinthians 15:50. Hey, listen, brother, you know that, this corruptible body, you're going to be able to fly and run and da-da-da-da-da-da. And you're like a dumb, paisa, like, oh, okay, cool. It says here, now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God. Neither doth corruption inherit incorruption. Like, okay, cool, sounds good. Oh, so I'm going to be, okay. Behold, I show you a mystery. Yeah, watch. We shall not sleep. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. And you're like, changed? Yeah, you're going to have the supreme body and all this and that. Now, the trickery in the subliminal messages is like they have imagery, you know what I mean? Like flying black men, UFOs, right? But you don't think of it.
Mighty man.
Yeah, right? You don't think of it. Then it says, in a moment of an eye, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet, for the trumpets will sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. It says it twice. But you don't ask, what do you mean changed in what? We don't ask. We never ask. But we see the imagery. Then it says, for this corruptible body must put on incorruption. So then, as I started growing into this truth, I'm like, wait a minute. You guys say the white man is dirty, filthy, horrible looking, this and that, this and the third. Then you say that we mix with them. And you're saying that we didn't mix at all, that you guys didn't mix at all. So then you go, okay, so the Messiah is black, supposedly. We're going to be changed to this uncorruptible body. Now, I'm subliminally hearing that I'm a, like, what do you call it? Degenerate gene, you know what I mean? Like, my seed is stained and shit. And then they go like this. One way or the other, they'll tell you this, corruptible body, uncorruptible. You're going to change, Brock. You're going to change, Doc. And you imagine it. You're in the class, man. I'm telling you, I was in the class. I'm like, oh, man, I'm going to run fast and I'm going to do this. Cool, whatever. Then they throw this one at you. And they don't break it down. They just throw it at you. Philippians 3:21. Who should change our vile body, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body? Whose glorious body? The black man's glorious body. So that means that my piece of shit, paisa looking ass, excuse my language, right? This old 46-year-old man who has a back with no hair, no woolly, I can tan real well though. If I, in order to be uncorruptible, I have to be black looking. So now question, okay, so then if you're black already, what the hell are you going to turn into? Blacker? Woolier? Now I have to accept that. And see, that's the thing that our people don't understand. They're going, hey, we're the same people. We're the same people. We're the same people. Okay, cool. Sounds good. But now you're saying, oh, not only that, you got to turn black, be black, and accept that you're going to look black. If not, you're not our people. The white man didn't even teach that, bro. That's how crazy and wicked this doctrine is.
Yeah, it's a twisted spirit, you know what I'm saying? They saw a way to try to, have an answer, for anybody that's inquiring about that, or mainly for their own people, right? But as far as those that are supposedly, as what was that Snake had said, for those mulattoes that have mixed,
yeah.
So that you're going to be retransformed back into the fold in a way. So that was their way of, their his weaseling way into that, bringing them back into their false doctrine, bro. Because there is that transformation to become mighty men, right? When we transform, but it's just that you imagine the the craftiness of that mentality that they twisted it to say that you're going to end up converting to being black. So
yeah,
I mean,
without you really
twisted.
knowing that you're teaching it, because you think like we're the same people, like we were once. And it's like, and it's okay. So that's one thing. But then I always wonder, like, okay, well, I don't get it. So what are you guys going to turn into? So you guys are already not corruptible? You see what I'm saying?
I mean, it's flawed all the way across the board, bro. And I think by them thinking that they got all this exposure in mainstream now, there's more, saying not only among their own people, but across society, bro. It's just exposing more and more, because they've been on the streets, just attacking bystanders unprepared, because a lot of them cats, when they go hit the byways, they just repeatedly because all they do is the Johnny Mnemonics, bro. Remember all these scripts and all these precepts. Ain't nothing spiritual about what they do. It's just but they got all these little same precepts already prepared. So when they go at it in the streets with somebody unprepared, to be able to sit down and really talk about it, so they get people off guard. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there's nothing spiritual about them, bro. And then the more they are out there, the more all their falsehood is going to be exposed. And this cat right there that he just posted, that Jay, he talking about DNA. They got that elder in Israel, I forget his name, that acts, because they all claim to be, when you dealing, I'm not much within that DNA, because they say that, like it's been said, I don't know if it's been updated, but last I read on it was that they had claimed that it was 99% junk DNA. They consider it junk because they don't understand it. It hasn't been really studied or understood. So it's not it's inadmissible, bro. But the thing, my point is that DNA, they always claim to be that E1 the E1 B, think was it
E1V1, some crap like that.
Yeah, and so they're saying that all you have to be Israel to, 'cause at one time that's what they were pushing, to be Israel. You have to be in, because I guess they're claiming to be that. But one of their main elders in Israel, again, I'll pull it up later. I'll send it to you, but I'm sure you're aware of them. But
no, I don't. I'll show it. This is part 1. I'm gonna do 2, 4, 6. We're talking about a 4-series plan here. This is a long class, so
I'll send you the snips, because I definitely got them. And he's saying that they are not E1 B1. That they're that Israel, the real Israel, is R1 B1. What they claim to have been, what they were associating to be part of the Europeans. There's a lot of confusion in that. But their main elder in Israel has went against their doctrine, and I saw them going at it with him, like, man, who paid you off? And all of a sudden, because he found the truth. His own elder in Israel found the truth. Now all of a sudden, everybody against him. Now all of a sudden, he got the demons in him and whatnot. So there's no salvation for them, bro. They're just stuck in that false doctrine.
Yeah, apparently so. And what's so funny, man, that they actually told me the same thing, like on Facebook, like, hey, what's your DNA? And what's so funny, man? I actually took one because it was a gift. It was a gift. And it shows that my paternal haplo puts me back in the, here, I'll show you real quick. I'm not afraid of this stuff. I don't believe it, dude. But hey, it's kind of funny. They're like, okay, well, even the white man says I'm from there. You see that? You see that? Taking me all the way over there. My haplo dollar. My haplo. I don't even know what it means. R1B. I don't honestly, look, I must just be real, bro. I don't give a shit. I'm from the Americas. That's all I know, bro. But they say that that's where my forefathers are from. Right here. But you know what the proof is? The laws, bro. Are you going to repent? Are you going to really, really, because look, it's like this. I always look at it like this. And I tell my son, I go, look, out of 100 kids that want to, like, oh, when I grow up, I want to be a doctor. When I grow up, I want to be this. You know how many people actually make it? You know this probably, bro. 5% maybe. Imagine those that have to repent. How many will? Hardly any.
A planet of what, 8 billion now?
144, bro. Come on, man. I watched one of their classes one time, right? And they were saying something about, yeah, they were giving their people a hard time. They're like, why don't you guys try to find, like, the white man? They use this, like, anonymous, they get together, like, why don't you guys, instead of trying to lose weight, get together, try to lose weight, or get together if you don't want to drink, or get together, like, what the? Bro, this guy doesn't realize that white people are really destroyed. It's not just like, oh, let's just have a counseling group, guys. It's so nice. No, see what I'm saying? There's no deafness in who they are. They just memorize scripture. Click, click, click. Bait, bait, bait. Ha, ha, ha. Hoo. Like Boondocks, man. I show that cartoon, man. They'll do whatever it takes, bro. They'll even sing their way out of the truth just to make sure that they don't look like they're lying. Those are just facts, man. And I will be real with you. Not that I haven't, but it's just like they're so hard on everybody else. But the moment you push back and say, no, listen, you guys conquered people. You guys had slaves. You guys did this. Oh, you're a racist. It's so funny to me, man. Like, it's like victimization, hypocritical nation with a dose of victimization. You know what I'm saying?
It's like that twisted version of a new version of Stockholm syndrome, bro. It's like they're so stuck on the white man. I mean, and they're so traumatized by the white man, and now they're flipping it over, of course. You know what I'm saying? Because they have to lift themselves up somehow, and they found something that they think that they're gonna hustle their way into, because basically all of the majority of all African American, or everybody in the States, because it's not just the black Hebrew Israelites camps, bro. It's them. It's Christianity too, because our people are, saying if it's not one, and all doctrines, and but they're not gonna last, bro. And it does, saying it kind of saddens me seeing our brothers, saying native, because Mexican, the term Mexica is a native, saying nationality, bro. And so we are natives, whether they understand that or not is irrelevant. But those are the ones that they have in their camps, bro. I feel for them because a lot of them are more detached from their culture. Even though, like right now in Mexico or even Latin America, we do speak an invaders, language. But we do have a lot of, saying communities, saying that still have their, natural, our natural tongue, like Nahuatl in Mexico.
Yeah.
But even though, but my point is that the brothers in the States have been raised in that salad, as they claim, that of assimilation, so they're really pretty much detached from their history. So they're easy prey for anybody that just got some good game. And a lot of brothers like that have to be waking up, bro, because it ain't about that they're stuck on that colorism, bro. That's what I'm saying. They whine and cry about racism, and they're flipping it over and they're doing the same thing. So they're just a walking contradiction. And it saddens me to see the brothers in there that now they thinking that they are black,
And what's so funny, bro? Like they use whatever they can, but yet when you go to the curses and you tell them, "Yo, you Negroes enslaved people, man. Here in America, you guys had slaves, so shut up." I don't
saw
care
that
what you
with the
say.
book. I never seen that. I never read that book, but I'm gonna get it because I never heard of that. I mean, I heard of that, but I never saw the records. And you busted it
Oh
out.
man, yeah, I got many more. I got like, let's put it this way, man. I'm sitting on 11 books right here, looking at them. I'm not showing off. I'm just saying, like, I'm taking my time, and that's just like the hard copy, not even the PDFs. It's literally plethora of information, man. When I came out of this group, this school, because there's some people there repenting. I believe it. There's some of them that are people. I believe it. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, man, if I bring this out, it may destroy some of them. Maybe not. I'm realizing they don't even give a damn. I'm like, you guys are saying that the white man enslaved us. The white man enslaved us. Okay, cool. I agree with you. But I'm finding out that they enslaved us too, the black man. And you guys are like, oh no, no, natives enslaved people too. What? Anyways, I'm showing this because you got somebody saying, you're not even from the Americas. Listen, I don't care about DNA, man. Y'all can let whatever you want. All I know is that black people own slaves and you guys are not part of the curses. There's absolutely no verse that fits your dude. First of all, the botches of Egypt. When did that happen to them, Michigan? Historically, here in the Americas.
Well, so in that what they say, it said that the first biological warfare this was when they were conquering Thanos. They broke down those boats that Herman Cortez came from. They used that wood, started building small ships, and they were throwing dead bodies that had the smallpox and threw them inside Tenochtitlan, because basically the mere presence kills us, whether they were the black Moors, Spanish, and Europeans, the mere presence was killing our people, bro. I mean, that's deep right there in itself, bro. But anyway, yet to your question, the conquest.
I mean, other than like but I'm saying black folks, y'all never had the plagues of Egypt here in America. Okay. Not once. You never diminished. I mean, those are just two verses. Matter of fact, y'all don't even eat corn. Y'all don't even eat, you're never known to be eating grasshopper or, like unleavened bread with roasted with fire and herbs. We've always kept that, right, Mexican? Haven't we always?
Yeah. Like, where do you have that in Africa? In right up, Benin, Biafra, Sierra Leone. Where is that? They have no evidence. They have nothing to stand on, bro. Just one verse. So I keep saying that one about the ships with Egypt. That's all they go for, and they misinterpret the color verses in the book, bro, just to fit their doctrine.
Here, let me see this one. It's let me see, slaves, Negro slaves, Negro right now going on here, Negrolicious. I did tell you. Let me show them real quick. You see this book right here? Like, there's a lot, but this one just gets to the point, man. Like, there's the other ones I got. There's a lot of reading involved, But this one's like, okay, cool. Some of these husbands were not anxious to liberate their wives immediately. Anyways, if you look through, it just shows the list of black folks owning. Look.
Yeah, that's what's
Alabama.
Right.
Look at that shit, bro. David Monarch, Joseph Stapleton. And I verified these last names. These last names come from the Dutch, Black Dutch, French Dutch, Black French, Black Dutch, Black Brits, Black Spaniards, Black Portuguese. You Negroes own slaves. So shut your ass up coming over here trying to tell us that we're white people. We never owned slaves. Matter of fact, I don't know if have you ever confused? What was that?
No, I'm saying that I never addressed this, the record you just brought out on screen right now.
You sound ignorant. You were saying Israel is in North America. No, what are you talking about, man? Oh, God, they don't know the Bible. But listen, why don't you address this? I got a bunch of black folks here, bro. Shoot, hey, welcome. Hey, you guys are can sit outside the window if you want. But look, let's just address this. 28 slaves, Alabama, all right? And you guys think I'm lying? Look, try this. Arkansas, Connecticut, Delaware. Journal of Negro History, okay? So now watch this. I'm going to read it to you. I know you Negroes need to sit down. Hold on. It says, the aim of this report on the free Negro is to facilitate the further study of this neglected group. Most of these people have been forgotten. For persons supposedly well-informed in history are surprised to learn today that about 500,000, almost 1/7 of the Negroes of this country were free prior to the emancipation of 1865. It is hardly believed that a considerable number of Negroes were owners of slaves themselves, and in some cases controlled large plantations. Look at that, bro. All right, address this, guys.
It's cheap to have owned the
Listen,
slave
you are
at time.
definitely not. Hey, Jay, you black. Tell me about this. What do you say to this, Jay? What do you say to this, Eric? What do you say to this, Gene? You see? These are facts. These are not emotions. I'm not just, it's not conjecture, bro. I'm reading books. And you guys choose to deny it. I don't know. So anyhow. But yeah, man, Mexican, that's really all I got, bro. So I appreciate you for what you did, bro. And you know what? I think that it is definitely going to help the body out with this continuousness. Like, I really want to make this a 4-segment program. And I want to stay right now within the 15, 16. So if there's anything you can provide me, brother, I would appreciate it. That would be helpful.
I'm going to fall back so you could just finish off, whatever you got.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
I got just a little bit. That's it, man. Finish it off with a song to let these guys know, because, they like music. So I'm going to communicate with them with their music.
Ya está.
Anyways. Ahí estuvo. Ahora pues. Cuídate, brother. Bueno, vamos. Hasta luego. All right, fam. So as you can see, I'm glad I brought this out. It was going to be like later on, but, I don't really like it when people come over here and try to say stuff about whiteness this, whiteness that. We already know what they did to our people. Black folks can say all they want, but you need to answer to this, black man. You need to answer to this. You need to answer to this. And you can ignore me all you want. I don't care about DNA anymore. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Answer to this. It doesn't matter, man. Listen, answer this. Answer. You see, Gene, you guys don't want the truth. You are going to pay. Listen, we've never enslaved no white man, nor have we ever enslaved no black man. And quite frankly, we wouldn't need to, because you guys don't really work hella hard either. And neither do white people. Let me go here real quick. I'll say this. Deuteronomy 7:1 says, when the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and hast cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, and the Girgasites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, that's you guys right here. You guys right here, all of you right here. All right? I don't care what you say, bro. Answer the question, you slave driver. And when the Lord thy God deliver them before thee, let me go up again, before who? The Canaanites, the Perizzites, and the Hittites, and the Jebusites. 7 nations greater and mightier than you, which I understand. Y'all are a mighty nation, man. Phoenicians know how to go to war. It's not a problem, fam. But those are facts. Those are facts. I'm so glad, bro. I got a bunch of black folks on my channel. I was waiting for that day to come. Hey. welcome to our realm. Anyhow, it says here, neither, hold on, let me continue. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, which he's doing it right now, because they're emotional damage, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter shall not give unto thee his sons, nor his daughters thou shalt take unto thy sons. Here, watch this real quick. I'm going to show y'all something. I'm going to finish it with this real quick. Para que vean, brothers, para que vean. Hey, look, this is why we got rules, bro. And I'm going to say this. You see, even in corruption, we got order, which is why we're calling our brothers all around, you men that are looking to repent, you that are tired of dealing with all this crap, you that have some kind of understanding that since 1492, we got the white and the black folks conquering our nation, bringing a bunch of sodomy and all this crap. Matter of fact, I'm going to read y'all this real quick, just to show you something. Y'all messing with the wrong spirit. You guys know it. No. Hey, by the way, African Americans, get this book. It'll help you guys swallow a very, very, very heavy pill. Get this book too, The Free Negroes in Virginia. Oh, shoot. Watch this. Were any or all of these Negroes permitted to realize the freedom to which servants were entitled under the laws and custom of servitude? In the records of the country courts dating from 1632 to 1661, Negroes are designated as servants, Negro servants, or simply as Negroes, but never in the record which have been examined were they termed slaves. I know that's really weird to you guys. Bro. You ain't even a real Mexican. Oh, wow, bro. That's crazy. I was born in Guadalajara. I don't know what that makes it. Let's see. I don't eat beans like most people do, but I do like rice. Let's see. What else? And see, fam, this tells us the emotional damage that African Americans deal with. You see, they're coming here and just saying statements, and I'm showing facts. I'm showing facts. Matter of fact, you guys realize that we do have one enemy, which is probably whooping your butt, and because y'all enslaved them. But again, you guys think we are. You're in our continent. Hey, Eric. Hey, Jay, Gene, you're in our continent. You're here in these lands. Negroes don't belong here. Go pack your stuff up. Go back to Africa. If y'all don't like it here, bro, y'all are here on this channel. Get your own. I'm going to continue to show my people that you guys own slaves. And you never were in slave ship. Look, subtracting 30 or more years from 1652, the day this court order, we find that Anthony Johnson and possibly the woman who became his wife were inhabitants of Virginia before 1622. If additional evidence is required to establish the fact that Anthony Johnson and his family were free in 1652, it is contained in a land patent of 1651 assigned to him in fee simple 250 acres of land. Hey, listen, check this out, guys. Oh, my so-called Hispanics and Native Indians, all right? I'm going to tell y'all this real quick. Do you realize that the mortgage concept, right, came from them? Their head right program was like, let's say I'm a black man, you're a black man. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to come to America. And there's a head right program that if I sign you up for, let's say, 400 years. 400 years, yeah, right. 4 years of servitude, they're going to give me parcel, acreage. Okay? So then you come here and I help you. And then and so on and so forth. And so on and so forth. That's the head right program, fam. That's the head right program. The beneficiaries of the head right program were white folks and black folks. Both of you guys. I know it hurts. Oh, you're still on that DNA, man, but you're still ignoring facts. You see that? Still ignoring facts, fam. Oh, man. Y'all are very emotional, dude. No wonder. Anyways, hold on. Let me show you the one that I really want to show you before I finish. Oh, there goes your brother. Look, he loves you guys. Where are you? He's a Maya conquistador, right? There he goes, right here. Hey, look, black conquistadors, Maya conquistadors. Here's what they say about black folks. It says, page 163, and then I'm gonna finish it with this. It should not be the black close padres. They really take money. They really ask for a great deal of money. They drive us mad over money. Therefore, these words that we say to you, they are not lies, for this is really the truth. We will now prove it. For there were many black padres, 21 that came with the Spaniards, and not one of them knew our language here. Only one of them did, but the padre who entered did not teach. For at that time, there were no elders, really just boys who you guys abused because you guys have that sodomy. You know what I mean? Like Sodom and Gomorrah, that's a Canaanite thing. They traded in the old Kahab. Moreover, they wish to say little. The black padres, those black ones, they hated us. Schedule to be with a real skull. We put the threats, bogus claims. What camp are you from, man? You from 4PJ? Let's see what we got. Let me see what you got, bro. I got your message. I'm gonna get ready to jump class. Hey, he said, that's funny. The bait. Yes, give me a break. Let me show you this real quick. Oh man, I can't. Is there any way to download it? Can't download it. See if you could. Oh wait, hold up. No, I can't even copy it. Yeah, if you can. If not, then we'll just move on. I'll show you next time. Anyway, so let's say there's look back padres, those black ones, they hated us, fam. I'm telling you. Let them talk, let them do what they want. They're gonna say what they want. It's all emotional damage. Oh, but the facts are facts, fam. Facts are facts. Facts are facts. This is you guys right here. Look, I'm gonna go through the list real quick. All right, Alabama, Connecticut, Delaware, Negro history. Look at that. Look at that. District of Columbia, Florida, Georgia. Look at that. Illinois, Kentucky. See that? These are black people. All these people are black. And they all own slaves. Look, Lewis, 66 of them. Are you going to stay with DNA or not mention, not say anything about this? Oh, man. You know how many of these people you guys raped? Killed? Matter of fact, some of them were your people too. That's how wicked you guys are. And in case you guys don't know this, it's the elitists. And look, you guys are well quick to tell the white man, the elitists are telling you guys, the elitists. You guys are peons. Well, guess what? There are black elitists in this country. And you guys are peons. And they're just playing with y'all. Look at this. I'm not even, dude, we're not even halfway, fam. Look. Oh, man, that hurts. Oh, God, that hurts. The 5 civil charges of the American sanitary. Shut up. Those guys are like $5 probably, man. And anyways, hey, look what he says. So he justifies the 5 civilized tribes, but you're still ignoring that a bunch of Negroes own slaves, man. Why don't you face up to that? Look. Anyways, all right, fam. So that's all I got for y'all, man. Lord willing, this was an edifying class. I hope you Canaanites come again. I haven't even brought out the artillery. I'm just showing you just the basics. Damn, you guys are already crying. We're barely in session number 1, fam. We're like 2 pages in barely. And the freaks come out at night. Anyways, all right. So hey, first of all, shalom to all my familia. Hey, good to have you here, MSD. Yep. Hey, listen, man. If I was black, like African American, bro, I'd be pushing that. If that's me, man, I'd be pushing that hardcore. You're not related. I don't care what you say, man. Damn Buffalo Soldier. What are you talking about? Buffalo Soldiers? Those were Jamaicans. What are you talking about? Jamaicans were the Buffalo Soldiers. Oh, you don't want it? You want to see it? Oh my God, you guys don't even know what you're talking about. Buffalo Soldiers. Look at that. It was the Buffalo Soldiers in the heart of America. From 1870 to 1876, these Negroes were here. And guess what? That's the era where the Buffalo Massacre happened. Wow, fam. That is so crazy. You see, they keep talking about DNA and shit. And, you know, and it's like, they don't just ignore. Look, he says Buffalo Soldier. I'm showing him he's a Buffalo Soldier. Now he goes, oh, I'm Trump. Look at that. That looks like a black man to me, bro. Anyways. All right, fam. So that's all I got. I will put this to rest. And Lord willing, y'all can, you know, hopefully it was a beneficial class, man. Just like Sakari. I'm not a Sakari, nor am I. I'm not white, man. I know that you probably think I am. I'm not. I showed it. I don't care about DNA, bro. I don't care about that. I show it because I want to have fun with y'all, man. That triggers you black folks all the time. It's funny to me. He said, "A damn white dog." Oh, you're talking to him? Oh, my bad, bro. Yes, they're just greedy as hell. Oh, but your seat is white. Oh, Jay. Okay, cool. All right, fam. Lord willing, y'all do well. Let me go ahead and do this. I'm gonna finish it off with. Obviously, we have we get everything done decently in an order. 1 Corinthians 14:40. Okay, fam. After that, I'm gonna finish it off with a song, and then hopefully these dudes can actually understand it. Project too much, my boy. Doesn't matter, man. You're not invited to this channel. You can always move on. I don't know why nobody forces you guys to be here. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny to me, man. If I don't like something, I don't watch it. Only children will do that. Listen, man, do yourself a favor, man. I'll help you out. Get your women in order. Get your house in order. Raise your kids. That's it. It's not called a shofar, dummy. Oh, my God, dude. You don't even know the history. God, black folks, y'all need to really go back to school. All right. Peace out, everybody. Hey, cuídense, por favor. No dejen que estos lelos estén aquí tan activos, pero dejen. They know who we are. Let's go.
En la Plaza de Reyes, Black Sumenta, Soplón. Yeah. ¿Qué vas a saber?
¿Qué vas a saber tú? Oye, chibolito, faltóme. Pulpín de los pulpines, batería de Rapunzel, de rapeos, de raptos, de lagartos en cuartel. Cualquier la pega de cruel con un viejo coronel. Soy flojo, se me antojó dormirme en el laurel. Eleve mi level con un label y un Faber Castell. Ya un papel, lo empape con sangre de todo aquel. Con un viejo coronel y no ve mis trenes. Se me antojó el Watson Man. ¿Por qué no sacan la tabue? Juro por mis aguas que no te hablo por las powers. Soy chinchado neto, búscame por Pico Sour y te voy a meter al centro loco como Beckenbauer. Escúchame atento mi bro, que estamos rompiéndole en pro. El negro de Plaza de Reyes como siempre rompe de este micrófono. Que quiere meterle como yo pero no puede meterle taco pro. Si te pensaba que solo era un gallo, déjame decirle que se equivocó. Real motherfucker feeling on the street. Es el Black Sheep, Black Sea Metal de Plaza de Kings. Motherfucker, soplón.
Dinero Luis. Sánchez Peña, a la victoria para que sepa. Incas Mo, it's money gang gang, yeah, yeah, Yo también he llorado, gente. También me han desplazado por mi rasgo afrodescendiente. Sí, un perro no habla pero siente. Cuento historias callejeras pa' barrios de delincuentes. Y soy un perro que te ladra, que te muerde y que te huele, nene. Soy más que Lene, ustedes para mí son pelele. Con mi jauría todo el día en busca de los cheles. Tengo un perro en fiscalía que nos mueve los papeles. Y otro en la comisaría para evitar el susto. Muchas veces me han llevado por solo como luzco. Perdón, madre mía, si yo le causé un disgusto. Pero en esta vía yo crecí rodeado de perros chuscos. Yo sé que me quieren ganar, yo sé que me quieren tumbar y no pasará porque soy de verdad. Está súper rafina la Dodo Style, metido en latina aprendiendo un quizá. Yo tengo el style, no mido la raza del perro, yo mido por la lealtad y yo soy leal. La calle te enseña lo que no te enseña la universidad. Saliste ese peña aquí con una seña te tiran para atrás. La calle limeña aquí nadie la tenía, ya nada es igual. Tiene que respetar, tiene que respetar. La calle te enseña lo que no te enseña la universidad. Saliste ese peña aquí con una seña te tiran para atrás. La calle limeña aquí nada le duele, ya nada es igual. Tiene que respetar, si yo soy tu papá, it's Incas Mob, negro. It's Incas Mob, nigga. Nero Luigi, man. Incas Mob, it's money gang, gang, gang,
Hey, yo. Yango en la maldita casa. Me llaman pa' que les dé al menos una vez al mes. Se metieron al lago y olvidaron que era el Ness. For everybody bless. La fama es una puta, me está llamando a las 3. Dile que llame después de las 16 y 25. Volví de la infancia de Abraham Lincoln. Con fuerza ya inco, luchando para salir del rincón. Letra callejera en CD Brinco. Under del under, puede que tu viejo te lo mande. Sale de vez en cuando como el cóndor por los Andes. Mi cuerpo no es de madera como Dandy. Antes que me branden, yo seré el ola que los expande. Aunque esto me pique en la madera, no sirven ni para romper el ticket de un evento afuera. Loco por la carrera, desafían la gravedad. Yo espero tras la barrera y llego con la novedad. Niña, tú solo espera que ya encontré la manera. He visto bastante porque me lograron saltando escalones dentro de la escalera. La vida me puso al depósito, yo soy de púlpito para que el mundo conociéramos. De esta parte mejor interprete que parido de esta cordillera. Sin luz afuera, que el espectáculo es dentro. La calle es mi templo, tiembla el pavimento. Cuando yo me concentro, mis disparos son temas. La calle un poema, se siente desde cuando entro. Y a toditos estos drogaditos que creen que rapean, los regreso al centro de mi balcón. Yo he visto el clown de clown en la misma gestión, pero a la malla no llega el balón. Y para esta pantalla no existe patrón. Yo ya me sé la cuestión y doy fe por cada renglón. Consciente de la operación del final de Mbappé con la edad de bufón. Y Yango en la maldita casa, Plaza de Rey y papá.